All right, who's on Discord? Is that you, Bob?
Am I on Discord?
Yeah, I'm hearing like a Discord, Bob. Is it me? Am I getting messages on Discord, or is anybody else getting messages on it? The boop. I'm the only one hearing it.
It might be
Uh,
early signs of dementia.
Yeah.
It
I
might
just muted
be.
myself for a few seconds there.
It might be a gray poop. Hey, good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, doing so much better. Yeah, the AC's been out for a little over a week, and it magically got fixed yesterday. So everything's
Ooh.
great. I'm
All
living a
right,
cool life now, and wow, it is so much better on this side.
the coolest of lives, right
Congrats.
there. Yeah, you came in just in time for a repeat of last week's intro. Here we go.
Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
What in the world?
Bitch, move.
What in the world?
Get the f back.
They just wanna.
I forgot the important scroll. No, I did not do that. It was called There I Ruined It, and you can see them on YouTube's. You can see them on the Instagram. If you're so inclined, and they do these mashups of different songs like that, and then they've been using AI to make dead people sing funny songs,
Oh,
and you know it's all kinds of hilarity as they ruin your favorite memories of music.
It's about time those corpses pulled their own weight.
mm.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah,
It's been a while
the
since some of them released stuff.
the dead weight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
When
saying.
when Natalie Cole did Unforgettable, wasn't that like a recording at least?
Yes, it was a recording of her dad.
Yeah.
She was able to negotiate the original tracks, so they were able to pull the separate tracks and just isolate his voice
Yeah.
from the tape.
Like a pseudo duet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think Cyndi Lauper did the same thing with Frank Sinatra. Is what she did
Okay, so
for
it's not
something.
entirely new, but
No,
sort of.
it's not necessarily the newest idea. I didn't do a whole lot of prep work this time, guys, because
What?
everything hinged on what was happening on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So
What at Hall H?
Hall H, yes,
Holy.
Huh.
Hall H. So let's see what we got here. We got a little bit of Deadpool and Wolverine. I think people have had time to see it, and it's we got a Gardic phone going on. We got a lightning round game where we're
Oh.
doing the
I asked what
trivia.
the lightning bolt was, but I think I get it now.
Yeah,
It's
the
when that strikes, your air conditioner goes back out. Great.
No.
yeah, you got to move to the patio and sit out, finish the day out there. So that's what's going on with that. Am I underneath the live now? Oh man, I was up way too late last night. I don't. Let's see. This show is brought to you by StreamYard. No, that's the
Oh,
wrong one.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
the wrong one. Here we go.
Oh,
That's the right one. And then I got to do this. So, hey, there I am.
That works a little better.
Okay. So, where'd you go? There you are. Okay. So, yeah, the lightning round is a trivia game where you've got three statements, and one of them is correct. And it's all about the San Diego Comic Con. So,
Hmm.
be learning a lot about the different things of the history of Comic Con.
false.
Okay, we'll be
Just
learning
everything.
minuscule, correct? So little bitty things. DC's got a new logo. We can talk about that. How it's actually the old logo. We can talk about the Fantastic Four and how they've got a little subheading underneath their name. It's upside down right now. I've got to
Hmm.
wait for it to come back around the wheel. But it's like first steps. That's what it was. Fantastic Four first steps.
Huh.
So,
Trying to make fetch happen.
and yeah. And then there's Avengers is in the news, if you knew that, some stuff happened there. Well, how are you feeling, Missy?
Hi. I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, guys.
But I have a sock on your head.
Yeah, I have a hair wrap thing on my head. But
Yes,
I can hear you guys.
I hope you can read my tea leaves later.
I didn't have time to dry my hair, so this is where we're at.
It's like one of those people that you go to their house and it's absolutely miraculous, and they walk in. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't have a chance to clean.
Forgive the
yeah,
mess.
well, that's exactly what's happened.
The help is out. The help has been out. And
Yeah, so this is better than what my unwashed hair looks like. So there you go.
oh,
So that's how bad it would have looked without it. Kitty wardrobe change quota. Listen, I'll take it off and then let's see. Yeah.
is that what that means? I thought it was
Yes.
like a news station.
That too.
I recently stopped letting it just happen and asked, and I was actually
Oh no.
really rewarded finding out what it was.
It's funny because like Kid always puts like an overcoat or a shawl or something on.
Mm.
And there was one time where she put it on and took it off within a minute. So I had to do it twice. And Dorcas knew what I was doing. He was laughing his ass off.
Yeah, you guys just laugh at me and we're just like, I'm gonna just let that go.
What is this inside joke, guys?
I thought she was getting ready to rehearse, a streetcar named Desire or something.
Yes. I need to get my robe. My robe's in the other room.
Mommy dearest next.
Of course, darling.
Ooh. I'm glad that's what I'm giving somehow.
Yeah. Well, you
It
should
does
do with
have
your
to
hair
come
what I
off
do
at
with
some
my hair. Send it out to the cleaners.
Well, thanks for letting me in. Have we done a topic already?
We have
Oh, we
not.
just
We
have
have
not.
not. No, we're
I saw
talking
that
about
late.
why
Explaining that topics exist.
topics
Okay.
exist. Yes, and we will talk about these topics. Did you follow what was going on over the weekend in some other country? No. Well, it's okay. We'll catch you up.
Okay.
Other country?
Well, for her, it's another country. It's for me, it
Oh.
was California, which may as well be
Oh.
another
Sad.
country.
I was too busy with the what I've been thinking about a lot is the Olympics. They're opening.
Ew. But that's
Uh,
not
What's
an
going
American.
on?
That's an American,
good.
yeah.
You saw the Olympic opening. I only caught the tip.
Ah. Nice.
I had a train that was supposed to go to the show and I just couldn't make it.
Well, there was a train there.
Place.
Well, yeah, we're not talking about the Olympics today or the opening
Sorry.
ceremony. I mean, we
So
can
I'll
if
just-
you
Next
want to. I could put it on the wheel.
Nah,
If you
I'm the only one that did it. Then it
if you
doesn't
Hell
really
was
want
France.
to point little things out.
matter.
Oh,
So
puns galore. Puns galore. Yes. Oh, what is this? Hang on,
Appears to be a wheel.
a wheel.
Oh yeah. So let me just add this to the stage real quick. We'll take a look at it. It's
Oh,
the light.
Wow.
This is what the lightning round will look like.
Or
Ooh.
There are colors.
it is or.
It makes it looks like it's a binary choice, but it's not.
Hmm.
It's a little more nuanced than that, because you have three statements and one of them is true, and it's going to be about the San Diego Comic-Con, not the South African Comic-Con. Sorry, Kitty, but that's what that's what the lightning round will be this time around.
Mhm.
So, I think I went to bed at 4 in the
Whoa.
morning my
Wow.
time. So
And is it like 8 your time now?
9 o'clock, 9:09.
Oh, you're only an hour behind me. Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, I've got my my tea, my Dr. Pepper Zero, and my coffee. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Got all the
Prepared.
Caffeine galore.
Yeah. I mean, I've got an iced coffee, a hot coffee, and a pre-workout. So, I'm on the same road as you.
Boy.
there you go. Well, let's see what comes up first. I took away the whammies for today.
Yeah.
No whammy.
No
Until we
whammies.
get the
No whammies. No
animation.
whammies.
Oh, wow.
Speak of the
Oh, wow.
devil.
Right off.
Right
the rip.
away. Look at that.
Bye-bye air
It's a
conditioning.
good thing you explained it to us. No, it just got back.
It's suddenly hotter.
See, where is it now? I got to come over here. I got to do this. Oh, is it turned down too low? I think it is.
Ah, there we go.
So, 3 statements. 1 is true, 2 are false, and these are about the San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to go full screen on this so I can read it. Here are your 3 questions. And the top question will be A, the center question will be B, the bottom will be C. I think I can see it. So the first ever Comic-Con was organized in 1970 in San Diego and had 300 attendees. Or in 1976, Comic-Con San Diego was darkened by robbery. Someone stole coupons of $12,000 worth. Or in 2016, San Diego Comic-Con sold all of their 130,000 tickets in 10 minutes. Which one happens to be the true statement?
Have we checked? There's definitely a false statement and 2 true statements.
Yes. These
Okay.
were double checked and triple checked by
What if the statement
Woodward
of
and
which
Bernstein.
one? Just saying, do we know that Rosales is telling the truth? Could the statement that there is a correct one be the false statement?
That could be the false statement. You know,
Oh.
So, I've been burning bridges by lying, so that could be it.
My issue is I don't know when it started, but 300 for the first one sounds like a modest beginning. And I really think it's the middle one, 1976, darkened by robbery. Somebody stole coupons of $12,000 worth of coupons. That's what I think is true. Oddly enough.
Yeah.
You're going with B?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Kind of
B.
on board with you. I don't know. 70 seems a little bit early. I don't think it's been going on for 54 years. Perhaps I'm wrong, but and then 130,000 tickets in 10 minutes. That sounds a little fast to me. So I'm following the Charles train. I'm going on B.
Okay.
I'm going.
$1,000 in coupons.
Bob goes before me.
No, you go next.
Haha.
Yeah, I'm also going. I'm going with the coupons. I don't know why I was attracted to the coupons thing. Maybe it's from Florida, man. That being a thing, like it just the weirdest one. So I want that one.
I it may be old fashioned of me, but I think a lot of women just love coupons.
Well, plus,
That's what it is.
Kitta is cosplaying as a
women.
Karen right now too, so
Yeah,
coupons speak to Kitta right now.
coupon. Yes, I'm a fan of extreme couponing. I was
There you
actually
go.
in season 2.
Let me speak to your manager.
Bob?
I don't want to be like everybody else, so I'm gonna choose differently here.
Jump off the bridge.
No, I can't. My mother would be disappointed at me from heaven. I'm gonna go with C. I
Gonna go with
don't know
C.
why, but 2016 I feel like wasn't that like in the middle of like really good Avengers stuff going into like Avengers
Yeah.
2 or after that, so I could
That was
see
my second
Comic-Con tickets
130,000
selling
tickets,
out.
though.
I could see that happening.
130,000?
Yeah, in 10 minutes, absolutely. For a Comic-Con, at
That's the one I was.
I
at the height
don't
of
know.
Marvel.
Yeah, I don't know what real Comic Cons are like. So.
They spill out into the streets, the
Are
bloodbath.
involved.
Well, let's see. Everybody basically yesterday had to wait to go into Hall H. They had to queue up in line, and everybody who went through that stinky hall waited for about 4 hours each for
To
whatever
go
section
through.
they wanted to be in. To just go in there and sit down and be stinky because they were outside in line.
No.
So, it was
Yeah, but how many hundreds of thousands of seats were available?
32. I don't know. But let's see what the answer is. The answer is A. The correct answer is the first ever Comic-Con was organized in 1970 in San Diego and had 300 attendees. The theft happened in 1979, but it really did happen. The theft of thousands of dollars worth of coupons. And it wasn't 10 minutes, it was 1 hour that they sold 130,000 tickets in 2016. So,
all right. Well, I know nothing about Comic-Con. I couldn't have told you it's 54 years old. I couldn't have told you that robbery happened in 79. And I didn't know they sold 130,000 tickets, regardless of how long it took.
Yeah. But it took an hour to do it. But now it's going
Still pretty
in minutes.
impressive.
Now they go in minutes. They really do. So I think there's a queue to queue. So you have to get in line in order to get in line to buy a ticket online.
So that 4-hour wait, that wasn't even, they had to stand in a line before the 4-hour wait to get into Hall
No,
H
I'm talking
for
about
them.
just buying tickets online to go to the thing whenever they go on sale. It's just instantly bought, by bots.
But I saw the news instantly, like when they made the announcement, and I didn't have to wait for 4 hours.
Oh, you made it there? You went?
No, just Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
I found out in seconds. And I was
best-
peeing at the time, too.
The best of both worlds, right there. Let's see. It was originally a Sunday to Wednesday convention with programming that included comics, movies, and science fiction. Or B, the first full event was named Super Ultra Comic Con and was held at the U.S. Grand Hotel. Or the cost for the first year was just $3.50 for all 3 days. Charles?
Okay, so 2 are true, 1 is false.
No,
Other way around. 2 are false, 1 is true.
Yes.
correct. Which one is true?
I'm going to. I'm going to say the first year was $3.50 for all 3 days.
Even
That-
1970s dollars, though?
Oh, yes. Yes, press my luck.
Okay. That's like $1.14 per.
You
Per
can get
day,
4
man.
cars for that amount.
I guess I want to be different than Charles. So I'm going with the first one. I'm going to go A for no reason. Let's go Sunday to Wednesday, and let's talk about everything. I guess that's where I'm going.
Okay. Kitty?
Sunday to Wednesday. That's mine as well.
Oh,
That's where the towel leads you? Okay.
this is how we're playing it. Well, then I will go and join with Charles that it was $3.50 for all 3 days in the first year. That I think that to me that sounds kind of right. If you think of 1979, $3.50 for something that hasn't been around, yeah, sure. Come on, nerds, get in here. It's only $4.
It was 1970, and I don't know, man. A comic only cost like 10 cents back then.
Yeah.
$3.50. That's a lot.
That seems like a lot,
Okay.
but it was the right amount.
Hmm.
It was originally a Saturday to Monday convention, is what they
Sounds
were
better.
doing. And Monday's always the cool down day for the conventions, and just people are sitting around drinking coffee and trying to rehydrate. At least, to the conventions I went to. The first full event was named Golden State Comic Con and was held at the U.S. Grand Hotel.
That makes
You
sense.
Americans and your cons, okay? You know that there's Crime Con?
Oh,
Crown
There's true
Con?
Crime Con. For
Crime
true
Con.
crime lovers.
Well,
Yeah.
where are you going to learn how to do your crimes? Like, you got to go to the convention.
what is your
I-
top 50 true crime podcasts? That's a better question.
They're part of that. Like I know the Behavior Panel went to Crime Con because that's what they do. They do behavior analysis and things like that. And
It
that's
should
part
really
of-
scare men more how much women listen to about true crimes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My mom watches court TV like it's injected in her veins. Can we just hear about something pleasant for a
I
minute?
think we're about
No.
to sing about it.
Like Haktua
Yeah.
still involves crazy women. All right. The Eisner Awards, often called the Oscars of comics, have been given out since 1988 and are named after the creator, Will Eisner. This year's awards will be given out for the first time at San Diego Comic-Con. Or the first souvenir program cover in 1970 was by Jack Kirby. in 2009 was the very first. Was the first year the souvenir book was published in full color. 2009, full color. Or showcasing the highest caliber of cosplay and costuming, the Masquerade debuted in 2014, making 2019 the 5th anniversary of this event.
Ooh,
Charles.
This one's hard. This one's hard because
Yes, but we're learning a lot. We are learning a lot.
I'm not going to soak any of this up.
Soak it.
He's a no sponge.
I feel like cosplay's been around for a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
So 5 years as of 2019 seems too soon. This is my lack of knowledge in comics. I don't know if 2009 would be late for a full color souvenir.
Kind of late.
I'm going to
does.
say
Sounds crazy.
I'm going to say B because I think San Diego Comic-Con was at least a little bit of a deal by 09.
You
So
think by
B.
09 they could afford finally
Yeah.
a color program?
Right.
They finally bumped up the 350 3-day, attendance fee.
Got to pay
They
for
could go
color
full
printing.
color. I'm kind of torn between A and B. If you're going B, I'm going to go A. I think they would have had full color before 2009. I mean, color was it was invented in like the 80s or something. So I'm going to go Eisner Awards.
Wait. So I picked that B is wrong. B is a lie.
No,
you're
remember
thinking
we're
that B
telling
is
the one
correct.
that's true.
Yeah,
there's
you're
there's
picking the
one
true
one
one.
true one.
Oh. Apologies. Yes, I do think it's A.
Oh no,
I'll get this eventually.
I'm
Sorry,
agreeing
Gray.
with Charles. No. Cool. I'm going to stick with A.
You know
Okay.
what? I'm gonna go with B because I don't want to do exactly the same as everyone else.
I'm going to kick
So-
myself.
You want to be on a different train that falls. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to go my own path. Whoa. Bob, what's the correct answer?
The correct answer, I'll have you know, is actually, I don't know. Fuck. Kind of all over the board. I'll be different than everybody else. I'll go with C. So we got all answers covered here.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
2014 Masquerade debut.
I'll have you
Yes.
know that before I made these questions, I didn't even know any of these answers.
Oh, wow.
So, but let's see what it is.
Go a little better now.
Oh,
It's
it is
B.
Wow.
B is the correct answer.
Never would have thought
Damn.
that in a million years.
Well,
Yes,
Charles, you accidentally almost got it right, but it is the winner.
They are finally pulling things together in 2009 and getting their act together and putting and it was only 2 colors, by the way. It was only a 2 cover.
Well, it's full color.
Black and white.
Yeah, but
Full color.
the Eisner Awards have been at the Comic-Con since the beginning. Okay, and this year they will be given out in 31 categories as opposed to what I had written there. And the Masquerade debuted in 1974, and it makes it this year's the 45th anniversary.
Yeah. That was one where I was like,
Yeah,
wait a
that
minute.
that
Slightly
one.
off.
Yeah, that was like cosplay only happened in 2014. I don't think so.
Yeah, I was at New York Comic-Con in 12, and they were doing it over there. So I know New York is a ripoff of San
Year
Diego.
12?
So. No, 20.
It was a long
Excuse me.
time.
New York is cutting edge, though. It does take a while for the West Coast to adopt it.
You know,
Yeah.
before the internet, I used to love it because things would come in waves. I had a friend in Chicago who would send me mixtapes that I wouldn't hear here in the middle of the country for at least 6 months because things would just go in waves from this coast, the East Coast, or the West Coast. And they would grab stuff from Europe, and things would start trending in the nightclubs and start making their way across the country. Even the movies were released regionally. Early on in the early days of Comic-Con, Star Wars debuted in New York, and they didn't start advertising in the Midwest until it was done in New York, and they started moving it across the country. So all with all the claims of it being the biggest, the first blockbuster, it wasn't like a nationwide release like Deadpool had this weekend, where everybody and their mother in every country, including third world countries, got to see it. It was like this area, then this area, and then this area.
Things took time.
Yeah, fads were staggered. It was unique. Like you'd go somewhere, a different part of the country, and you're like, wait, they're still talking about this?
Oh, fads. Okay.
Oh, no.
I got scared.
Not a British cigarette.
Or a bundle of wood. Anyway, yeah, they would have been doing this. They would have been dressing funny in California in 1974.
Yeah.
And nobody would have batted an eye. So. And they also did cosplay. So. Only twice has the convention included the July 4th holiday, in 1991 and in 1996. That might be true. It might be a lie. Or the convention was moved to August to accommodate the 1984 Los Angeles Summer Olympics. Or the San Diego Comic-Con tiger mascot was originally designed by artist Rick Gary in the early 80s.
I'm picking the false one, right?
You're picking the correct one.
The true one. The true one.
There's
only
one
one that's true.
I always forget.
I was up all night.
You're looking for the truth. Which one sings to you as true?
If you're going to pick a false one, pick two of them.
So, A is true?
A and
Question
B
mark?
cannot be true together. I'm just saying. Fair enough. You're choosing A, question mark. Yeah, I'm going to choose B, question mark. You can't compete with the Olympics. Not in LA. I think 84 is in LA. I don't know. Yeah, let's go B.
France. Okay.
But isn't it San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah, think of the traffic, man. Like, if the trains get delayed, everyone's delayed.
San Diego and LA are not close. That's like having an Albany Comic-Con and then New York
He's
City.
helping you.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I don't know about a tiger mascot, so I don't want to be like you. I'm going with B.
okay.
But thank you.
I'm going with A.
Okay. Bob,
Foolish.
what do they believe in Gotham? Awesome. Let's go to the board.
Oh, I was right.
You were right.
Oh, so the thing that was false about B was just the month, not
Yes.
the location? Stop.
Yes.
That's silly talk.
I knew you had to accommodate the Olympics somehow, but my bad. And like I said, I didn't think they had a tiger mascot. I couldn't have told
Yeah.
you it was a toucan, but I didn't think it was a
Yeah,
tiger.
I know it's like in that box and it's like a screaming face, isn't it? I didn't.
Well, there's an eye. There's also an
I-
eye
Yeah.
logo that they have. But yeah, only twice has the convention included the 4th of July holiday. Here we are in July, and Comic-Con is going on. And I think it was originally in August, and they had to move it for the Olympics.
It makes sense in a way, but okay, fair enough. I will totally remember that factoid.
We should have had it in 2020.
You know,
Natural selection.
The thing about the LA Olympics is that they were in more than one venue. So.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So they probably couldn't. They got muscled out like Vince McMahon muscles out every other competition. So. The eye logo was designed by Richard Pryor. How interesting. 2013 was the last year that they provided on-site badge sales where you could walk up and buy a ticket and walk right in. 2008 was the first year that San Diego Comic-Con sold out all 4 days prior to the convention starting.
Well, all of those sound wrong to me. Charles, one of them sing to you as true.
Only one is true, huh? Damn it.
Supposedly.
I'm going to go with C.
C is true, according to Charles. Yes? This is what you're saying?
I was like, did we just lose the game? Fair enough. Okay, so you're going with C. I guess I could see like 11 years ago being the last on-site badge sales. I can't see Richard Pryor designing it. He's known for so much. He's a great artist, but I don't know
Not in
about his
that way.
eye work. I guess I'm going with the B, the 2013 thing, for no real reason.
I'm also going for B.
B. Okay. Bob?
Bad.
Awesome.
You with us?
You know,
Good times.
like most of America this November, Bob will abstain from making a decision. So
He's
let's,
going third party.
My bad. I didn't realize I was muted. My
Nah.
decision is B.
Oh, we've just been mocking you.
yeah,
yes.
you've
Why
just been
B,
mocking.
sir?
I've been answering
Why
all
B?
these questions and everything like I'm just I'm like, oh yeah.
Why are they
My
ignoring
bad.
me? Well, I don't understand why they won't take.
Bob did his best Gray impression.
There you go. Where the
Hey, the
dogs
double
bark.
mute is confusing.
Ah, shit.
C.
No.
Correct answer. You're right. It was Richard Burning that designed the eye logo. It wasn't Richard Pryor. And 2007, not 2013, was the last year that they provided on-site badges. So they've been doing the online sales since they could do online sales.
Damn. Well done.
Well, congrats, Charles. Yet
Yes.
again.
Yay!
I've cleansed myself for a full calendar year now of my comic book history, so now I can give correct answers.
And yeah, we're learning a lot about Comic-Con, though. So that's always a plus. In 1979, there were over 1,000 vendors and exhibitors.
So it only took 9 years to get there.
Over 700 individual panels and events were featured on the programming schedule in 2018. And the first time San Diego Comic-Con broke the 100,000 attendees mark was 1975. Only one can be true.
But the others have elements of truth in there.
Yeah.
All of them do.
Which is
That's how you
completely
change
true.
them. You change like dates and things. That's
The weird thing is, like, all right, so 79 had 1,000 vendors, but then 40 years later, they're down to 700 panels. Like, wait, what?
Well, they had vendors there. Just that's panels.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
vendors
Yeah.
is different to panel.
Yeah, it wasn't all Hall H. So
Oh, right. All right. So I'm going to say B with that little. Yeah, me and Bri are going B.
I'm also going B.
Mo.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go. It can't be 75 where they broke 100,000. That just doesn't make sense to me.
But it was $3.50 back then.
And I can't see 79 making it that. Damn it. I'm on the B train. All right. I'm also going B.
hey, Bri.
Yeah, let's keep it consistent. We'll go B.
Oh.
We're all jumping off the cliff together.
Yeah, it sounds the most feasible, honestly, out of all three.
Oh, Bob, you're here. Yes.
I am. Yeah, I'm back.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's right. It is B.
Yeah.
In 2018, there were over 1,000 vendors,
Yeah.
and in
Makes sense.
2005, they broke the.
Oh, see,
100,000.
A and B with
We're
A
wrong.
being corrected are right. Because 2018 was a big year, it seems.
Yes,
Would appear.
the correct answer is in the middle. The other two were
Well, you adjusted it after you.
yes afterwards,
yeah.
so that we learn from our mistakes.
I don't learn.
Lot 5 seems pretty big as well. 100,000 attendees? Come on.
77, or if they were pumping it up, probably 76.
Let's see. Star Wars was in 1975, the first one.
Sorry, just enjoying the music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just sorry. Caffeine. Yeah. Don't have enough of it. So
See?
let's. There we go. Yeah. So we learned a little something
Think
about San
Charles was the
Diego
winner?
Comic Con.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I think Charles
Charles.
won. Yeah.
I got one. So you beat
I've got
me.
a couple.
All my
Thank you.
experience talking about Eric July has led to this.
He is my
You've been
favorite.
training for this, bro.
Finally paying off.
I don't know about his comic books, but he's entertaining.
Sure.
For sure.
It gets repetitive as far as I'm concerned.
I
For a different
I don't
reason.
know, man. So many people have found things to talk about with him for
Tyrone
over
taking
a
care
year
of
and a
them
half.
kids.
So
That was good. I'm sorry. That was very bad. But good at the same time. But that thing, he did repeat that. You're right. He repeated that a lot. Like, he's like, oh, that was a good joke. You guys like that? And then he carried on with it. That was part of his argument. at that point.
It is like a drug.
I
When people laugh at something,
can't
you're like,
understand.
Well, you know,
You're
you
like,
keep
"Can we do it again?"
Yeah.
you have to do it again until somebody finally learns the lesson. Got to hammer it in, repetition.
Big
Come on,
bucks.
promo time.
Oh shit.
DC logo.
DC logo.
DC logo, yeah, DC's got a brand new logo. And it's the
Yay.
old logo. It's the old logo. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Do they have a name for that? Like throwback logo or something? I know like Pepsi keeps going
Classic.
back to old logos.
It's called the Bullet logo.
Hmm.
Or the, yeah. Bullet,
Called the
bullet, yeah.
nostalgia thing.
The Bullet logo, because it looks like the business
The
end
back
of a
of the
bullet.
cartridge?
Yes, it looks like the business end of a
Oh.
cartridge. So it's the
I
Bullet
get it.
logo.
Yes. All right.
And that's what it was before, you know. And then they started getting fancy with it and had the little DC where it was peeling a little bit, you know, and they would change the color of it depending on what the property was, you know, nice and gray for Batman, big and green for Green Arrow, and all these other kinds of things. And then, so what they did was they went back into the closet and pulled this out.
They're out of the closet now.
Yes, it's out of the closet, you know.
So this is their closeted logo.
Yes. Well, not anymore. It's out in the open, and
Oh,
we're
sorry.
celebrating.
Pride was June.
Yeah, a little late.
Huh.
But they won Friday with this logo. That's all
Nice.
people talked about on Friday was this
Wow.
brand new logo. And they
Brand
didn't
new
even have to
logo.
spend any money. They didn't have. It's not even a new logo.
They
They
just
didn't have to
dusted it
spend any
off.
money. But they won Friday with that. Meanwhile, Marvel's throwing money at everybody and their mother to try to make these movies that in 6 months. It's crazy. But yeah, what do you guys
Yeah.
think of the Bullet logo?
I don't hate it. It's a classic logo. But I don't know that it's worth talking about all that much. I don't know. To me, it's not making huge waves, but I guess I was looking at different news on Friday, so perhaps I'm not the target audience. Charles,
Oh.
has this logo rocked your world?
I'm a fan of minimalists. It's fine. I don't know, like if you're trying to tell me that the lack of that logo is why DCEU didn't work, I'm gonna have a hard time understanding. But sure. Something to put on the masthead.
What does it mean? It doesn't do anything new.
Yeah.
It's not like, wow, look, this is to signify, or I suppose they're trying to say that this is to signify a new era or a return to the old or something, right? They're trying to spin it. That's what you would do.
Yeah.
Why would you do it unless you're spinning it in a certain way?
Notice the subtle gradient as well.
See,
Wow.
I mean, it's a logo. It's nice.
It's certainly a logo, yeah. It's nice. It's not horrible. Like,
Yeah, no,
it's
it's-
neither here nor there.
Be something that was immediate cue for your promise. This Lord on figure well.
yeah, okay, you didn't do nothing there. Okay, so yeah, what they did was they when they showed this off, there was a classic Superman busting through the chains, and then this did a coin flip to show that, and that's their new thing, and it's very, very not Marvel, It's two-dimensional. It's simple. It's saying that they're not what they used to be, and they're not what Marvel is. So it's kind of a way of standing out.
Yeah, I can
Prices.
appreciate that.
I like
Especially
blue
the-
and white, so I think it's good.
Yeah.
Not much going on to.
I'm fine
Did
with
they
the less
announce
is
it
more
like?
approach.
like Apple does. You know when Apple does something and they announce something like it's new. That's what it reminds me of. It's like Apple when they
Just
announce
one more
something.
thing.
And now you can do this, and then Android users are like.
I
"We've
hope
been
someone
doing
in a
that."
turtleneck announced it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
In black.
Do the stars represent anything? The 4 stages of the cross. That's what it means.
Hmm.
No.
I was thinking
Oh.
our fallen Superman, but fair enough.
Superman.
Yes. Those are the guys. I don't know what they mean. I don't know if they mean anything at all. Hopefully it means this show's going away. There's Superman.
Smash
Superman.
Wouldn't it be
And-
Superman?
Superman.
They're both the same person?
No.
One's corn sweat.
The other's a Ho-Chin.
Yeah.
It's true.
Vietnam?
Finally released some footage of
Never
that too,
forget.
by the way. Finally, thank God.
The Ho Chi Minh
Can't
tribe?
wait for this last season of Superman and Lois.
Tyler Ho-Chin.
Oh,
Okay, I need to take this. It's starting to get itchy. I'll stop the
about
camera.
$1.
Yeah. Oh, we can't talk about that yet. Let's go back to the wheel.
Wheel. Oh,
Wheel.
Wheel.
thanks.
I like that Marvel's like, look, we got 75 things coming out next week. And DC's like, old logo.
All right,
What about all the stuff you shelved that you announced last year?
Promo time.
Oh, and they were back to back. Look at that.
Dynamo.
Dynamo, the greatest of the. Oh, jeez. Can't think. Cannot think. I'll just do this.
Dynamo, the power's in your hand. Rosalie's comics revive the hero of the land. Bold and brilliant through the pages soar. Dynamo returns the legend to explore.
Digitally remastered to increase the enjoyment of these classic comic books. However, the racism was left intact.
Based.
Dynamo, the greatest Thunder Agent, issue 1 is coming to a close this week as we have the last adventure in the Dynamo series. Free to read at globalcomics.com. Just search up Rosales Comics and you'll be able to see it. Just like Kitty's hair, we can see it now. It's available
Yeah.
now. So, so that's coming out this coming Wednesday. So the final episode in the issue 1 of Dynamo, and that's what's going on.
Hell
with
yeah.
Dynamo. If you want to learn more, go to rosalescomics.com.
Oh, the garlic phone.
It's a game. It's a game. Totally forgot to bring that up. I'm just not on my game today. And I wrote garlic, so I'll never
Garlic
find it.
phone.
You up for that, Bob? No?
Let's play some garlic phone.
All right.
Where is my?
All right, here we go. So there it is in the private chat for you to join in.
Yeah. Yes. There. No. What?
Nope, no, it's not. There it is. How about that?
There you
Fire. Oh.
There you go.
I was gonna say there was a message there, but it wasn't a link.
If you jump in and you see the crown on cool nickname, that's me. Because
Nice.
again, not on my game. So, oh, it's weird feeling to know. No, that's missed alarm. Missed alarm. New subscriber. New subscriber. That's crazy. I got a new
Nice.
subscriber.
Yeah, thanks, guy.
Yeah.
Who did that?
And here I was burning bridges overnight. All right. So what are we going to do, guys? We going to do Exquisite Corpse, or are we going to do some sort of story? Or
What's everyone in
I
the
want to
mood
do
for?
it. I enjoy Exquisite Corpse, I must say.
It is quite fun. It takes a little while, but you know,
It
good
might be a
time.
minute.
Not as long as like normal. Normal takes longer, doesn't it?
Does it?
Well, not with this.
No.
This you're right.
Listen,
As the timekeeper, I
perfection-
should know, but
It's
Perfection
true.
takes time, and Exquisite Corpse is quite exquisite.
Exquisite.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff that happens there. It's quite comical. Hilarity ensues and all that. Let's do
Normal
that.
is funny as well.
Thursday on Thinkers, like every corpse, like really kind of flowed well. It was
It worked really well.
fascinating.
we're
For
getting the
once.
hang of corpses.
Mm.
Finally.
Finally. Well, let's do it then. Bob, are you in for this?
I'm in.
Sweet.
Bob's into corpses.
Oh yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Hmm.
Let me do this real quick. Boom.
Oh, Axie boy.
Ooh, my pin's in the way. Look at that.
About $1.
If you had $1 for every time you heard that,
I don't know. Still waking up. So while the Hawk 2 song plays, we might have spoken about this before. Can you explain to me why people are offended that she wouldn't want to spit on that thing for Trump?
Because
is
he's a
that
president, and it would be her honor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
She should be honored. She should want to do that, apparently. Okay.
Like, it's just, I don't want to touch his little Trump. Like, that's all. It's not like I wouldn't
He
vote for
assumed
him.
she was a patriot.
Oh, all right. Well,
you know, nobody wants to do that without being paid, at least. At least that's what
Okay,
I-
Axie boy. Sorry.
I mean, if I get paid, I'll do it.
well, everyone's
How
got to
much?
eat.
That's the question.
Well, you know, there used to be a shirt back in the day that people would wear that says, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20."
20. Just need a soda.
You know, like I said, back in the day, you know, it was Why didn't that work? Ah,
Well, about a third of your time is gone.
Oh, you are.
darn it! I don't understand why this isn't working. There we go. There we go.
Okay, less than half of your time still remains.
Wow, he spelled that in a British accent. He's got an airline like mine.
And it-
In it.
Hey.
You made him, Bri, you made them all cheat.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Sriracha boy.
Oh, I'm gonna make some hot slaw later.
Ooh.
I hadn't had that since the 80s. Because in the
Excellent.
80s, you did a lot of different things. Hot slaw is
Hot
when you
slaw?
when you
Sorry.
take coleslaw ingredients, but instead of adding whatever it is that you add, the white creamy stuff, you add
Protein.
hot sauce and hot ketchup. And
Hot
you also
ketchup,
add red onions. So it's kind of a very spicy deal, is what it is. And it's I find it to be very, very delicious. Gonna make a batch
Of all the hot condiments, I got to say, hot catsup does not sound great. Whereas hot mustard, who doesn't love that?
Well, mustard's not hot to everybody.
Oh,
yes, it is. It's a universal condiment that everyone loves.
I'm going to put a condom on. Mint is a pretty good flavor.
Well, look at that. Bryce says I put a little hot sauce in slaw. Well, there you go.
Yeah, but you got, for me, like, the creamy stuff helps with the hotness. If it's just hotness.
You're not helping my mind right now.
Hot and creamy.
Exactly.
As long as it's creamy, I don't mind so much.
There we go.
Mm.
How many colors did you use? What is this?
Someone's a real artist here, apparently.
Ah.
I must apologize for ruining this masterpiece.
Bing, bing. Hark to do do do.
Did you say hawk
That the
doo-doo?
song can be improved.
Do not quit your day job.
Oh, damn it. This was my audition.
Well, there's still American Idol, so.
Strumming my pain when it's me. Is that also one that they always use to audition?
I think they have licensing to certain songs that makes it easier.
Bryce says that's what I like. A cool sauce and hot together chili mayo on a chicken wrap.
Right. There we go. Chili mayo. Oh, love it.
The Brits are cursed with their spices.
Well, I'm just glad he called
They
it a
have
wrap,
curry.
not a taco.
Dude, they put curry on everything.
And it's
And
delicious.
vinegar on. They put vinegar on French fries or crisps.
Yes, they do. It's
Chips,
great.
excuse me.
Chip.
Yeah,
Yes.
isn't a curry just a gravy?
Dude,
Yes.
It can be powdered too.
the entire island smells like India. It's holy smoke. Curry on burgers.
What's wrong with the curry burger?
Curry's amazing.
When did you go get food? I was going to do the thing.
Not me.
Did that?
I'm not the food guy.
It was food that already arrived, so the door didn't ring.
Oh,
We were talking
I
about
was
curry, and
talking
how
about-
can you not?
I have hardly ever had vinegar. Not even on chips?
good,
Fish and chips?
good. You're a real one.
I love vinegar on my fish.
I like vinegar. I just don't like saying it.
Vinegar.
I'll drink vinegar, man. I love vinegar.
Less than half of your time remains.
Thank you, Clark.
Good luck.
I've been done for a little while.
But you've got time to add details.
It's
How
strong.
many
I like
people?
strong. I like strong.
What's strong?
Vinegar is strong.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he doesn't like it so much.
It pronounces its presence.
Yes. It's flamboyant in the way that it announces itself in food. You're like, hey, I'm going to have this over here. And all of a sudden it's vinegar.
It's awesome. It cuts through. It's a flavor that you can tell is there.
Yeah. Like Charles Nelson
good
Riley.
thing. Yeah. Flamboyant.
We should do the match game. That'd be a fun thing to do on this.
Oh, yeah. If I knew how to do it.
That's just being
What's
punny.
the match?
It's pun.
I love punch.
If I want something without heat, I'll have Italian. Ooh.
Wow,
Wow.
shots
Why-
fired.
And
I go
have you not
Mexican.
had spicy Italian sausage?
Arrabbiata is
Yeah,
nice.
it's torched. Well, full credit to the UK though. They're like desserts or tea. The cakes and stuff they have there with tea. It's no joke.
Yeah, but a lot of their cakes are actually puddings.
Yeah. Trifle is like, I don't know. It's just magic in a bowl. It's awesome.
Their puddings are cakes you can't slice. That's what it is, you know. I don't really eat British food apart from an English breakfast. Oh,
Don't be talking crap on puds now.
so a side of tomatoes, a side of beans, a black sausage, a black pudding, and some fried eggs. That's a.
Yeah,
I
the
believe
beans
that's
is where
it.
I'm like,
I could
what?
be wrong. Could be wrong.
Did you say
but I think
beans?
that's- I did say beans.
Okay.
What about beans on toast?
No. No. Why make the toast
You don't-
soggy with the beans?
Just starch on starch.
Nostalgia. That's why.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. No. No.
Gotcha. Sorry. I got a draw. Oh my god. What? What on earth? This is not going to work.
I know.
I think it'll work.
You're just not trying
It's
hard
got
enough.
potential. Yeah. There's potential, and you got like 10 minutes. Yeah, you'll be all right.
Hot to. I don't know what's going on, but it's great. It's fun.
A little arrogant.
Oopsie.
So Thursday's Think was a spectacle, huh?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wish I'd have seen it. I was out, so I wasn't able to come by and say hi and make rude jokes in the comments.
That was distracting for me.
The rude jokes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I expect
I-
the rude comments. It's always weird when he doesn't get them.
Yeah. I didn't realize the American election was a tag team sport, but yeah, Biden tagged, and now we got a new person in the ring. So
Isn't it weird that I don't know. The quickness that things come in and out of the news now is just
Yeah,
crazy. I would have thought the events of a couple weeks ago would stick around for more than a week.
Nah. So old. It is so yesterday.
many people think that in India we eat curry all the time, but actually we don't have it that often. Some British folks believe we invented curry, and that's all we eat every day, which is amusing. I thought that the Indians invented curry because they wanted to make gravy for the Brits without having to do a gravy, and so they used all of these vegetables cooked down. And I could be wrong. Carthink could correct me on that.
Curry favor? I know
Yes,
that figure.
I'm trying to curry favor right now. So
All I know is curry is great.
I
love
enjoy a buttered chicken.
It's okay. Nothing wrong with buttered chicken.
Oh, but the irony of buttered chicken being a tomato sauce.
Mm-hmm. We get about a third of your time left.
It offends
Enjoy
me.
wisely.
Wow.
It offends you.
It offends me that the UK is closer to Italy than we are, but their pizza's awful.
Well,
I can see
I
that.
mean, there's some awful pizza here too.
I didn't have pizza in the UK.
Mm.
I didn't even bother with that.
Yeah, like they put ketchup on pasta in Denmark, and that really troubles me.
Well, it's authentic.
It's gross. They put cold ketchup on hot pasta, and it's no.
They have McPasta in Denmark.
Which is kind of awesome. I'd like to try McPasta. I'm assuming it's not good, but you never know.
Brian enjoys his local pizza place.
Yeah, well, when you
I
get
live in
used
the middle
to
of
it,
nowhere, and we've got some good za here, but we've got some bad za.
Yeah,
it's-
try eating pizza in Texas.
all right.
my God.
Because I'm leaving New York, I guess that's.
It's the water, Charles, is what it is.
I've heard that. That's why the bagels are good too.
It is.
There's
It
there
is the
the
water.
water in different places. The chlorine
Yep.
is different. The amount of fluoride is different, and it's just not the same as what's going through those dilapidated, rotting pipes in New York.
You just need rat piss to flavor your pizza up. That's all.
And it's
Taste?
at the elevation, it gets hydrated differently. It's not going to hydrate the same in another place, which means you have to add more water or add less water depending on where you're at. And so it's just not going to work out the same. You're not going to get the same sort of consistency out of the dough, and you're not going to be able to cook it and proof it in the right kind of way. And it's going to have a totally different flavor if it doesn't ferment correctly.
Hydra.
I bullshitted my way through that. Okay.
And unfortunately,
All right,
your
let's-
time is done.
Which statement is true? Which two are false?
I'm gonna go with all of the above.
I'd say the rat piss was true.
Let's go
Yes.
with that. It's the rat piss that in the pizza. So let's start. Do we want to start at the beginning, or do we want to be flabbergasted by the end?
I like the beginning.
You're looking at Tarantino this one. I'm good with either way.
I've seen the acolyte already, so I'm good with starting from the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go with some classic storytelling.
Yeah, let's start with the beginning when we don't know about the ending. All right. Oh, this is me. I did this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at that. We were talking about the cosplay and the whole thing. It's within today's theme,
Whoa.
His arm got huge, but I like it.
It's somebody else's arm. Changes the whole context. He almost got the wrong finger.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Do I have to do it? Go down now.
Well, real quick, I'm not sure what the history of curry is, but since most of us in India are vegetarians, some of them make a curry or gravy to make it tasty.
Huh.
Fair enough.
Vegetable curry is awesome.
True.
Oh my
I
goodness!
love it. It's not what I anticipated his legs looking like, but
It's like you
There's
could
certain
use
charm
his
to
legs to grab jars off the top shelf.
That
Looks
is an
like a
extreme.
fan.
Man, we got back to the Olympics. It's crazy. That is awesome. That's awesome.
I kind of love it.
Let's see what Gray has. Oh my
Whoa.
goodness. Man, that was outlawed.
Oh.
Oh,
right.
oh
Seems
my
perfect.
goodness. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Are we doing a mermaid? Did you do
No.
a mermaid? Oh,
Hey, that's gonna work.
Still
I
seems
was-
like it works, man.
I was scared for a minute. I was
That is
scared.
gonna work. Look at that.
Look at that.
It's cute.
That's Gumby's Uncle Bubba.
With a thigh issue.
I keep my nipples on the outside.
Just in case.
And tiki masala is an Indian British dish started in Birmingham, I think.
It's like Chinese food is from California, right? The Americanized version of Chinese food.
Yes.
I mean, not
Yeah.
dim sum.
Good.
Dim sum good eats.
Speaking of masala, I love that, the South African one. Then I came here and it was very hot. Very wow.
Holy
Not
smokes!
hot,
Oh
Charles.
boy.
I'm a child.
The parade was last month.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I continued the.
Woo!
Definitely
Wrong.
from the opening ceremony of the Olympics.
Yes, we're back to the Olympics again. Look at that! My goodness.
Considering the lack of arms, it could be the Special Olympics too.
You know, it could be that those are just tattoos on his elbows. So
Yeah, that's how I saw it.
it could be an angry penguin.
that has legs.
Penguins have legs.
Who stole my pants?
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, I'm looking for a guy with a black Sharpie. Whoa!
That is a
The
hairstyle.
carrot
He seems
harvest is
angry.
in. Look at that. That's great. I love it. It's like a light bulb is angry.
Oh,
Yes,
Oh.
Get some color.
absolutely yes.
There we go. Oh my
Oh.
goodness!
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah, it's all working.
Yeah,
I think the best part is the head.
It's like Buddha's
agree.
younger brother, Buddha.
Oh, does it look like Trump? Has it got no ears? Ah.
We got
Did you wire the money? Where's the Haktua girl? Oh my goodness!
Oops.
Wow,
That's awesome.
it's Blade.
I'm sorry I ruined your artwork, Charles.
Oh no.
It's okay. I had tits to everything. Oh, what?
Oh,
What?
how
What?
does that?
What are you
It
talking about,
doesn't
right?
strike me as the green fingernail type, but you know.
Well,
Well,
that's his Coke finger.
Yeah, it's usually the middle finger, and it's a lot longer. But you know, not that I know these things. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
What does that say?
Cold
ketchup.
ketchup and Avengers is on there.
That's awesome. Socks.
Socks, blue socks. The blue.
Oh yeah.
He
I
seems
thought
like
this was a Zoom
formidable
meeting.
Yeah, that works.
They all worked again. That's
They all
awesome.
work.
Pretty good.
They all work. Good job, guys. Good job. Or as my
We're
kids
figuring
say,
out that line
GG.
thing.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
GG, everybody. GG.
Jesus.
We're actually going to be doing this at a reasonable rate this time. Look at that. Bro. It did it.
Hey.
New Stunning Adventures. New Stunning Adventures. The brand new comic by Rosales Comics debuted on Wednesday. The very first issue is out digitally on Global Comics. And, it's an anthology series that is introducing the superheroes of Rosales Comics. Let's have a quick look at this.
Sweet, sweet candy and 舐めない色とりどり世界シャイニーまばゆいシュガードロップベイビー回る風僕らの甘いタイムストーン
With over 18 brand new characters being introduced into the Rosales Comics universe over 6 issues bi-monthly. The time is now, folks. If you haven't gone out there to go see it, now is the time to do it. Global Comics, Rosales Comics. So you can go to rosalescomics.com to find all the links to all of our properties available online and available for purchase, physical copies as well. So if I want something without heat, I'll have Italian. Did I not do that? Well, I jump back up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. What did you say? I thought you were talking about Comic-Con and Marvel's future announcements. We're getting there. We are getting there. It's on the wheel.
It's going to be one of the next.
Wheels.
Stunning Adventures is my project and my comic book that we have with Rosales Comics. And I invite all these people here and I give them candy so that I'll be able to tell other people about my comic books.
You guys get candy?
You guys getting candy?
You're the only one who gets Coke, Bob, so shut up.
All right.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
But it's on there.
Oh, he's got Reese's. This is bullshit.
Gave him the Reese's.
Yo, I'll trade you a gram for those Reese's.
Seems pretty fair.
I think it is.
Ooh. Holy smokes. I had no idea.
Holy smokes.
Yes. Pikmin has new ice cream decor.
Nice. Finally.
Something my wife and I do to, make sure we're walking enough. We play the Pikmin cell phone game where you get to walk around and plant flowers and win clothing or whatever. Yeah. Beat up mushrooms because, that's what Nintendo loves to do is beat up on mushrooms. Have a thing
It's
against
going to be anti-shroom over there at Nintendo.
Yes.
Anti-shroom.
Someone's got a baby. She's got her baby kitties.
I couldn't even tell who was talking at that time. It was... You
It
get
was
an impression of
Elmo. Elmo was talking.
So let's spin the wheel now. Because I got that advertisement out of the way.
What? We get to spin again? Nice.
Get to the topics the impatient guy in the chat was wanting to get to.
Four stick.
Hey, he's here, so we got to try to keep him. Fantastic Four.
Hey.
They talked about that last week. I mean, yesterday. Seems like a year ago.
It does.
And they gave them their first look of Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
I'm over him, man. Come on, guys. I'm over seeing him.
Did you hear the voice that he's using, though? His Reed
It's
Richards
not that I
voice
don't like
is kind of...
him. It's not that I don't like him. It's just like, oh, it's also Pedro's. Okay.
It's because he's Mexican, right?
Oh.
That's what it is. He's now South African.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I want
he's
South
using
African representation.
Sciencey voice. It's kind of nice.
All I heard
What's
was his
sciencey
accent.
voice?
Yeah, what is his sciencey voice? What's his Reed Richards voice?
It's kind of fun. It's a little... I'm hoping they've got a version of it because I don't think I could do an impression of it quite as well as he's doing. But it's a little bit of like a mad professor type. But, you could see him being a smart guy with this accent.
I don't think I could see him being a smart guy. I've read his posts.
Wait.
Hey, I stole a joke from Joker.
He's Mr. Fantastic.
So there's the Fantasticar.
Like Mr. Generic.
Yeah, which they actually brought out. It's not just a part of that screen.
Wow.
But it's kind of fun.
Practical effects
Like
voice.
Yes, look at
like
that.
retro future
flying around.
aesthetic. I dig the style that they're going for. That kind of 60s retro future thing.
Yeah,
Sure.
they're like the Jetsons with superpowers. And oops, are we able to show that? I don't know.
Probably
if we
not.
can. We're probably not able to do that.
It's
Let's
too
do
small
that.
to get nicked, I don't think.
That was a
Nick.
HD version of the light show that they had with
Yeah, we
Galactus
could show
coming up
this,
over
right?
there.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Seems like it would take a while to devour a planet at that size, but fair enough.
That size is just like a little finger food.
Is it too late to go to the bathroom?
I mean, I guess the question is, even after this or even before, who here anyways is hyped or excited or looking forward to this movie?
I'm more interested than I was, but I kind of... So I'm not the biggest Fantastic Four fan, but I do kind of like the retro elements that they're bringing to this.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, if you were going to tell me that it's John Krasinski in there, like, I don't think it would excite me more. It would just be like, okay, cool.
Yeah, but at
again,
least
I'm
John
not the
Krasinski-
target audience on this.
John Krasinski wouldn't be Bill Nye L Science guy.
I'm just saying, it made me on board a little bit more, actually hearing him, what accent he's using. He's not just playing Pedro Pascal in this.
I don't know. There's some actors
Okay.
who are basically
Wait till you hear his
themselves.
Did they announce the rest of the cast? Who is that?
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Yes.
We know who the
There's-
four are, if that's who you mean.
That's George Jetson and Jane, his wife.
Who is the female?
That's
actor?
I don't know who the female is.
Was Sydney Sweeney busy?
Yes, she was.
Probably.
Sadly, her card is full.
Both of them. Yeah, See,
I mean, we have good actors in this movie. I don't think that's an issue. I don't know.
I mean, he's not Ricardo Montalban. He could have shaved that mustache.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's like Kitty was saying. I'm over Pedro here. Like I'm over. Like it's you don't need to be in everything, man. You really don't. It's just so you're being overused. Like
He's in everything. He's a meme that way. And
Whoa.
I'm focused on that more than actually the actual movie.
exactly. I don't think you always need
Vanessa Kirby. Yes, thank you guys.
Brian,
big
from,
names
very
Dead
much.
Reckoning.
Mhm.
Like I just don't think you need names like this all the time for these characters. Like
So he's like
But it
Kevin
is an
Spacey. He's
interesting-
overexposed.
A little bit, but it is an interesting cast that they're going with this. Like for Ben Grimm, they're doing Eben Moss Backrack. I don't know if you guys watch The Bear, but he's the other dude in it. I did not see that type of casting for The Thing.
no.
But man, I can kind of see it.
Oh,
think
I
it's gonna be
shouldn't be showing
interesting.
that. Yeah. There are scenes where you can hear the voice that Gray's talking about on the interwebs. And
Yeah, it's not a horrible accent or anything by any means. He sounds fine. I don't know.
And then it's also going to star John Malkovich and Natasha Lyonne. So I
As who and
dig
who?
this. So definitely not Galactus. Ralph Ineson has been cast as Galactus. So currently Natasha Lyonne and John Malkovich do not have characters associated with their IMDb
Yo,
description.
if
But,
Malkovich was Galactus, I'd give my kidneys to see that.
he's not Galactus.
Yeah.
They hired somebody else to
You
be
really don't like
Galactus.
your kidneys. Who's offering them for things?
I don't like any part of my body.
They need replaced anyway.
I'm just saying it interests me more than Fan Four Stick. I don't know. I really tapped out on that one. I see Pedro Pascal as, this genius a lot more than I saw. Now I can't even remember his name. Was it Miles Teller? Whoever it was on that one? Yeah, Miles Teller.
Oh,
Oh,
bad
God,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see him as more of a Reed Richards than Miles Teller, but
Sure.
perhaps I'm wrong.
I mean, I guess it.
See,
I
that's
guess
Reed
my-
Richards right there. And that's Pedro Pascal. And that's Reed Richards. And that's still Pedro Pascal.
I mean, this. I just
It,
feel
it's
this-
like the Mexican Burt Reynolds. What that is.
Yes, won't
know.
shave the mustache for anything. But I don't know. I feel like this movie it has a lot to do. Especially being that it's set in a 60s setting. So by the end of this movie, not only do you have to, in case anybody didn't hear, you have to somewhat introduce our DJ's Dr. Doom character in there at some point. And then not only
Yeah.
that, but you have to somehow get them into the main sacred timeline in modern times as well. So-
if they're missing or whatever, then it makes sense why we haven't seen them all this time. So, you get a couple of options, either different
Well,
universe or
I mean,
Captain
I
America
guess
on them.
I would have
It's
to
just
be a
been on
different
ice for
universe
like
'cause
50 years.
They're in the 60s.
Yeah.
I think if they hadn't gone with Chris Evans in Deadpool, they could have afforded the other 2 or 3.
Well, and then Karth mentions he's upset with the treatment of the Fantastic Four in previous movies, if you will. Fair enough. I don't think they're going that route with this one. From what I understand, they want to set them up for future things. So I think you're safe there.
That's what I mean, though. Is it's like they're setting. They have to get these like this movie. Is this movie going to be a Fantastic Four movie, or is this movie going to be a Fantastic Four setup for the next 3 movies that are coming after it? Like,
That
is
is
this just gonna
awesome
be a 2-hour teaser?
Well, the Silver Surfer is going to be in this movie.
Galacticus!
So is Galacticus.
Is John Malkovich going to be the Silver Surfer?
That'd
No,
be
he's
awesome
not.
too.
I mean, if he was the actual Silver Surfer, he might be. Who knows? But that blonde chick is the one that they're going with. So maybe the
Yeah,
white
but
man
she's
comes to be the
Shallaball.
white savior. And
Yeah,
she
fair
is a
enough.
character from the comic books, because they did that. So it's still comic accurate. But that's a lot to fit in. You've got Galactus, you've got the Herald of Galactus, and then you've got Doctor Doom just squeezed in this week. on
what I
top
mean,
of that with
so
RDJ, and it's you still got to have, and they're doing an origin story as if you saw the clips online.
Yeah.
You're actually seeing part of the origin story, which they said they were not going to do. They said they weren't doing an origin story for them, but we see them going off into space and, learning about space and doing rockets and talking about multiple dimensions and whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Or G story.
So there's a
I'm just
lot to be
happy-
crammed into this 90-minute film. I hope it's
90
only.
minutes.
I hope it's only.
They've got like 3 actors announced that they don't have who they are in it. One is Natasha Lyonne, one's John Malkovich. The other one is Paul Walter Hauser, which you guys have probably seen this dude, but I'm excited to see where he's coming in on this. He played Richard Jewell in that Eastwood movie, but on Cobra Kai, he's Stingray. He's
a
the
bear of a
bigger
man,
guy.
isn't he? Yeah.
He is. So I'm excited to see him in this.
So
In more ways than
I
one.
think that dude's having
I
a little
mean-
bit of a revival in his career.
So I guess another question I'd have is, with this being slated for a year from today to come out, where are they in this movie that they have 3 characters that have no roles yet for this
Well,
movie?
no announced role.
No announced, I guess. Okay. I mean,
There's
this
always
is-
room for Malkovich.
The release
Sure.
date is today, 2025.
July 25th, 2025.
Yeah, that's tight.
So close.
That's tight.
Right? I mean, that's my issue with this movie, especially, and they also gave Blade, which has nothing going on right now, a release date of November 7th, 2025.
And a rating of R.
Yeah.
Any day now.
I
Only
mean,
one and only.
like the release dates they put
The
out
best.
yesterday for Fantastic Four, Blade, and then their 2 Avengers movies. I don't understand how you make these movies. in
I
this
don't even
short
know how
amount
you
of
do
time.
Secret Wars now, based on the plot that they did for Deadpool and Wolverine. So I don't know. Good times.
That's what I mean. We got a lot going on in a very short pretty much 2.5 year period here, with four supposedly major movies coming out, 2 of which just had one casting announcement and probably aren't even written yet.
Well,
Oh,
to
absolutely
be
not
fair, they may have had some stuff going on that they just didn't announce. Like
And with
certain
CGI,
elements-
you can adjust it to your casting. I mean, come on.
No, I get that. It just I'm just concerned at looking at 2 major Avenger movies coming out a year after each other, back to back, with what seemingly is nothing done. All we have is 2 directors and one official cast member announced.
No, I agree. I feel like the tricking the filmmaking system has finally caught up to Marvel, because they were so safe for the late 2000s and early 2010s that they, even if they didn't wow you with a movie, it was still quite proficient and good. And that's not the way movies are supposed to be made. Movies, you're supposed to make a movie, and if it's good, then you kind of figure out, oh, what can we do with this? And Marvel, for a while, they were, all right, five movies from now, we're going to have this, we're going to introduce this. And it all worked. And now they're kind of spinning their wheels, and it doesn't seem to be as, well, certainly as good as it used to be. And they kind of seem fraudulent. And
I mean, I might be looking at it way deeper than I need to, but like I said, when I think about 2 major Avenger movies that are coming out a year away from each other, both of them movies are going to be extreme. I'm assuming there's the entire everybody in China right now is working on previs shots and shit like that. They have to be, because that's going to be a war memorial name of team names. You know what I mean?
Yes.
People that have to do
Yes.
these 2 movies. So how number one, how overworked are all these people going to be, since that's always an issue with these animators and artists, to hit these 2 dates? Like I said, I don't care about Blade. I think that was stupid to even really put another date on that movie, because if that movie makes November 7th, I'll be completely surprised.
well, as far as filming is concerned, they could film them at the same time. It could be like a Dune 2 situation where some of it's like the second date isn't
Lord of the
as
Rings.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You could definitely do the back-to-back filming, no
Right.
doubt. I just feel like
Or the Alan
such a
Quartermain
tight
movies.
crunch.
But I agree with you. Yeah, the real work is in the FX and CG. And
Exactly, because you're probably going to only have the actors on the sound stage, because I doubt either one of these movies are going to have huge practical on-location sets that they're building. It's all going to be a CGI
You know, actors,
fest, so.
they love to work in blue screen nowadays. They just love it because there's nothing to work off of. They have to use their entire imagination. It stretches their abilities 100% to be actors. And nobody likes practical stuff anymore, as far as I'm being sarcastic, by the way. But let's take a look at this title here, Fantastic Four: First Steps. You know, I used to buy First Step foods for my baby, and
I still eat it.
They were still in these colors. So, given that the Spider-Man movies, Homecoming, No Way Home, and all of the home-related titles that they had for the Spider-Man movies, what do you think the next two Fantastic Four films are going to be named?
The Second Coming,
Second Steps,
Third Time's a Charm.
You know, the Last
I
Step.
mean, keep in mind, they haven't even put up the reshoot schedule
One
yet.
step too far.
That's true. They haven't given any time for reshoots in any of these announcements.
No.
Which is
They're gonna nail it.
because
No.
you know
Something's going to be
I don't
postponed.
need.
You
Why are
know.
you guys even mentioning reshoots? That's not a thing.
And well, that's why it's so staggeringly insane. Because you know, I can understand for this movie, from especially the footage they show, they obviously have shot some parts of it and have some footage shot already for this movie, so that's good. They're ahead of the game. But a movie like Blade, which can't even secure a writer to sit down and actually finalize a script that everyone's happy with, and you're telling me that next year, November, this movie's going to be out in theaters? There's no fucking way. There's no way.
There was some Blade footage that got filmed that not a lot of us knew about, and I got to say, it was pretty fantastic seeing it recently.
I have
So
a question.
I don't know. Maybe it's all been done in secret.
I hope so.
yes,
I'm hoping.
pity.
So film people. Maybe I've asked this question on here before, but how many movies are movies without even being written yet? Is that a thing?
Yeah, the last
A lot of
two
their
that they
movies do.
announced.
It's a Marvel
Yeah.
tradition.
Like, is it Marvel? Is it a
Yeah.
like a
So Iron Man
comic book
wasn't
movie?
finished.
Yeah.
They were writing the script as they were shooting.
Exactly.
A lot of it was improvised, and then they announced Iron Man 2 before they talked to Favreau or anybody else about making it. They did the same thing with the Thor movies. It's kind of their thing.
Okay, but normal
They have no
movies.
problem.
So outside of that genre, that's not
Yeah.
a thing that really
Generally,
happens.
you have a
right?
certain-
These
have
two
a
movies were announced, and there are no scripts. And they've already cast Doom for Avengers Doomsday. And again, there's no script. So they had some scripts. It was originally going to be Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and they got rid of the Kang Dynasty and wrote that all out, and have been scrambling to get back on their feet ever since. And you know, I think the pressure of announcing at Hall H got to them, and they whipped out these graphics and hired Robert Downey Jr. and rushed this out there. I don't think they've even rushed into production. I just think they rushed the announcement.
Kitty,
So
what-
Patrick has a question. He was saying, what about Fantastic Four storyline, which Kang ends up in the quantum realm? Do you think they've scrapped all of that and it's now just Doom? Like, are they just taking Kang
Yeah.
out of it?
Well, you know, I don't think they've just went and took the, you know, Control F and replaced Kang's name with Doom. I don't think they did that. I think they probably are rewriting the whole thing, you know, and especially with the Russos coming in, they're going to want to have their finger in the pot. And, you know, whenever you have new directors or new producers or anything like that, everything that happened before gets thrown out the window, and only elements are kept. So the certain elements of the original scripts will be kept, but everything else will be rewritten by the directors and their buddies. At least, you know, that's my idea of how it works.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot they have to do in a short amount of time. Not only that, but I'm assuming this is all just leading up to a complete universe reboot. I mean, now that they've now finally acquired all the Fox properties that they didn't have before, so it's, I don't know.
Kid, to what you were talking about, they they do have like previs. They know like visuals that they want, and they kind of work backwards from there. Like, all right, so how do we get this incredible fight scene to make sense? And then they kind of write around it. So they probably have like 4 or 5 major set pieces or fight scenes that they know they want to do, and then they kind of work backwards from there.
That's what Sam Raimi had to deal with Multiverse of Madness. Like, they didn't have a script ready, but they had the sets built. Right. So it's like, okay, your script needs to include these set pieces, which kind of sucks.
Doesn't sound like best practice to me, but what do I
No,
know?
it's they're just throwing money at it. You know, they're just throwing money at it. And
I'll throw money.
Karthik is correct on this, that they shot the entire film and then did reshoots after it tested poorly. And Matthew Orton rewrote the script in the middle of shooting. So, yeah.
It's crazy way to film a movie, especially movies as big and as expensive as these.
Yeah, and so sometimes the previous stuff doesn't even get shot. And so people work on things for a while. And this is where some of the money gets wasted because somebody like Warren shows up and tries to jump right into the action. Hey, buddy. Hey, Pops.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Hey, Warren. Pops. Hey, welcome.
We've been better. We've been better. So yeah, they're obviously gonna start doing something and go into production doing something, and they're obviously going to start rewriting it over and over and over again as they go through that, and hopefully they'll pull an Iron Man out of it and create something that's fantastic.
Yay!
Like, they're just, I don't know.
Hey, you guys see I changed my avatar?
I see that. Yeah. You change it to Dr. Doom? I mean, Kang?
I changed it to Runaway Slave.
Oh.
Oh, I saw this announcement. I thought it was cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Warren is he's always full of hope. That's why.
Yeah, you call me Captain Hopester.
Yeah.
Well, we all have been kind of down on the Fantastic Four. Do you have hope for this new Fantastic Four iteration?
You're asking me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you, sir.
I'm scared because I'm one of the few people that don't like the X-Men. So, and I like the Fantastic Four more because I grew up on the old cartoons on Cartoon Network with when Mr. Fantastic had the wooden gun, he was like, "Oh my God, no! I can't believe you beat me!" So I wanted to do really well. I did see a recent picture of the whole group filming, so I mean, I wanted to do good, but the problem with all these these teams is that they're so good and they mean so much to people that if you mess it up, you're losing literally billions of dollars. You can't mess these people up. You know what I mean? So
let me ask you this. Maybe you know this answer. It came up earlier. I don't know where it came up, but it came up that we were curious whether or not there is a comic book story where Iron Man becomes Dr. Doom.
Yeah, there's a story where Dr. Doom replaces Iron Man for a little bit because either he's dead or something like that, and it's called Infamous Iron Man. And Doom goes around helping people. But yeah, there is a story. It's called Infamous Iron Man. Now I don't know the complete story, but if you looked up Infamous Iron Man, you'd see it.
Seems like an inverse to what they're trying to do.
So that's probably a good way in. As a writer, I would think that this is probably where we can start off with. Iron Man shows back up, or never left, or whatever, and becomes this infamous Iron Man. And at the end of the movie, a Fantastic Four movie, after defeating the Galacti, you wind up with a Doctor Doom instead of Tony Stark Iron Man. And so that could be a way of nudging their way into it, starting with a Tony Stark and ending with Victor Von Doom.
I'm more interested to see how they get these characters brought into the modern times, to be honest. How do we get this time jump? Who's responsible for grabbing these characters off whatever timeline or whatever Earth they're on?
Yeah.
I think
That's
like
how
this,
they're supposed to be gone. They had great endings. Leave them alone.
No.
Well, he had a great ending.
I think Galactus eats reality is what it happens.
Nice.
I think the problem, the thing is that it was a great ending, Kitty, but it was too soon of an ending. Like you kill off literally money makers. Like you know, Iron, you know,
nobody's here. Nobody's left.
It's like I am Iron Man. Like people, I can't tell you how many people complain like, oh, I don't want to go to see an MCU movie because Tony Stark's not there, or Chris Evans is not there.
Yeah, but then when you have those beautiful moments, though, and then 10 years later you bring the character back, are you not undercutting?
True.
You know what I mean? Like, especially
that's what I feel like. But I'm
Tony Stark, who was the keystone of this fucking sacred timeline.
It's like a soap opera, and the comic books. It's actually like comic books because characters die and characters come back. I mean, everybody was sad about Superman dying, and then they were mad that they brought back all of these diverse Superman, meaning that there's all different types of iterations of Superman, not that they were like today's diverse.
No, sure, I get what you're saying. But, I mean, I understand the role of variance and stuff like that, but it's just, I don't know. Like seeing him, everybody's first thought is going to be Tony Stark, whether he's a version of Tony Stark being Doctor Doom or he is just Doctor Doom that just so happens to look like fucking Tony Stark. Also, we could get some fucking cheap fucking moment in the movie where fucking Spider-Man looks at him, oh, Mr. Stark, and fucking cries. Like a cheap and emotional moment. Like it seems like we're going for here. Like, because we have this casting before anything is really even thought of. And to me, that's what the movie's going to be built around. That's the idea they're going to go with, and then everything else comes secondary.
But it works, Bob. It does work, and it works in wrestling as well. Just think about how many times Hulk Hogan put on a mask and wasn't Hulk Hogan, and everybody knew it was Hulk Hogan, and then he pulls off the mask and he gets that cheap pop. That's what that moment is. It's a cheap pop, just like in wrestling.
Yes, but there's no point in the thing where you have a moment of Hulk Hogan sacrificing himself for the benefit of the company.
The Blue Blazer did.
Yes, the Blue Blazer definitely did. Yeah, but Hulk
That's
Hogan.
Terrible. Don't make me say that.
What's that disease where you think something is wrong but it's not? That's what Doctor Doom has. He feels like he's been disfigured and has to wear the mask, and it's just like a scar. No.
Dysmorphia or body dysmorphia.
Yeah, body dysmorphia. That's what's going on with Doctor Doom and why he wears the masks, and he blames everybody for his troubles and ills. So he's a millennial.
So he fits perfect in the modern times.
Yeah. What are these ants?
It's because the ants defeated Kang.
Oh, okay.
I was replying to Karthik.
It would. Though I think they should have just found another actor for Kang, but whatever. That's my
like they should have done for T'Challa. Oh,
yeah.
Marvel's not into that. They tried that once with Rhodey, and
Why do that when you can just scrap all plans and start over?
Wouldn't that be awesome though?
Be awesome if this ended so we can get to the new reboot. I just rather be there.
Yeah, wait, can you imagine? You don't even have to wait that long. Just go a year.
Wow, I came just in time.
Yeah, just in time.
I haven't seen it, so
I'm gonna spoil the whole thing for you, Kitty.
So I think I'll just go, guys. I'm gonna go in any case.
No, I haven't seen it either, so.
What?
Oh, Jesus. What are you waiting for?
Well, we're fine spoiling things for Warren, but
yeah, Warren,
fair
you're
enough.
fucked. You're getting this spoiled for you.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna get going then.
You're gonna get going. We're not gonna spoil it for you.
Okay,
We're not gonna spoil it for you. We're not gonna tell you about all the dead people.
I am.
But I'll just say this:
Cool. I'm happy with
Henry Cavill.
Mm,
But I
So
won't
good.
say
Yeah.
anything more.
that. So The Witcher comes along? I'm kidding. Okay.
Yes.
So
New season soon.
yeah. Do you think, Charles, that Deadpool is going to get close to 200
yes.
million before before Monday comes around?
Yes, I do. So I put an X post up that Age of Ultron is number 10 all time with 181 for a 3-day, and Deadpool is currently at 96. Or excuse me, as of Friday, it was at 96. So I think it's going to be top 10 at the very least, but I would really be shocked if it doesn't get to 200 million. It's doing very well.
Yes.
Absolutely. It had like a huge Thursday preview opening, didn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
38.6.
Yep.
It's you know, I hope they're making back the budget for the Acolyte. Hope they do good. You know, there's
I mean, overall, Charles, do you think this movie hits $1 billion?
Yes, it's at 400 right now worldwide.
I
So I was
don't even
gonna-
have Sunday's numbers yet.
Are you
Yeah.
thinking? Are we looking at a record being broke for them, like way over like 1.2 billion or something like that?
I mean, this could end up being the highest rated
Who
R
knows?
movie of all time.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
rated
right
R.
now-
Yeah,
probably.
right now
Rated
it's
R,
what, that's-
sure, it's
that's
record.
Joker has that at like 1.2 billion or something, if I'm correct. I believe.
I
is,
think
like-
they've already beat the Joker for that, didn't they? For the highest grossing weekend debut for a rated R
Opening,
movie.
yes, but
not
Joker had some leg.
overall. I think Joker overall has a little bit more than like Deadpool
Yeah.
2.
Oh, you're a
Joker's-
little biased.
a billion. Oppenheimer has.
See, Kitty, we're not spoiling anything for
Yeah, you guys are talking numbers. Very
you.
excited.
Yes. We
Ah,
can always go back to talking about the Avengers.
Spoilers: Kitty Wolverine is in the movie.
What?
Damn it!
Oh, here we go. The Avengers.
I will tell you this, Kitty. I will tell you this one thing, and it doesn't spoil anything. Lady Poole didn't matter,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter who who played her.
Wow. Maybe to you, sir.
Did not matter. It did not matter one bit, because you know, the idea was they used that to push the idea. Who's Lady Deadpool? Who's Lady Deadpool? And it turns out it's a
All the
stunt person.
variants mattered.
It's a
It
stunt
was great
person.
to see Greatest Showman pool.
Greatest Showman pool.
Oh yeah, there was a
Yeah,
lot of
maybe.
stuff like that going on there.
Hmm.
But yeah, after Avengers Doomsday is Avengers Secret Wars, which everybody had speculated that it was going to be Kang that brings everybody to the planet, or maybe the Beyonder, because that's what it was in the comic books. But then they don't do everything exactly like it's in the comic books. They do their own spin on things like in the comic books. And now they have Doctor Doom who can do this sort of thing. And
Sort of, but didn't they sort of just do this thing in this movie, the last spin? So I don't know. Did they kind of burn that bridge? Can they go about the Secret Wars plot?
yeah, because it's Murder Planet or whatever. I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
Murder
It's
Planet.
Just similar ground to what we just saw.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past them to rehash that and try to do something that's mostly the same. Sir,
I to your previous question, I have early estimates. Deadpool and Wolverine 205 for the weekend.
Ooh. Ooh,
thought that's what was going to happen. That's why I asked about it.
very nice.
That's only the first week.
Yeah, good for them.
It's all downhill from here. Yeah, that's all I'm interested in is the domestic right now.
Mhm.
And
I like imported.
Well, so as somebody who doesn't know myself as much on the Marvel side, is it safe to say that Secret Wars is like Marvel's like Infinite Crisis, like something like that? Is that what type of event Secret Wars is.
Sure. Yeah, it was a way of rebooting the whole lineup.
Kind of getting the continuity kind of in line here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're looking at like the whole point of Secret Wars was to like introduce some new characters too as well, and it also you got to see great team ups. So it's like a Final Crisis event.
Right. Because I mean, this is how I'm going to assume we're going to get like an official introduction to X-Men in the MCU.
Yes, this will be the official beginning of the mutant saga.
You mean
Also-
the rest of them?
Also, you gotta realize something too. We don't even know what the script will be, right? Like we don't
They
know.
don't even know what the script is right now.
Right,
They
that's true. We don't know what I meant. What I'm trying to say is like we don't
You
know.
don't
Like
need scripts.
this could be
You have to film the movie in order to know what the script is.
this could just be an alternate version of a Doom or something. You know that. So that's what I'm thinking here.
So when we get to like this point though, isn't like because now I feel like we're in the DCEU all over again, where they're getting to a point where they're gonna reboot, but then they're gonna keep certain people from this past universe that carry over into this new rebooted universe.
Yeah, but it's all the women.
I mean, like, because you're introducing the Fantastic Four, so I'd assume they're carrying over into the new universe, right? You're not having them here for 3 movies just to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I hope it,
like I don't know. A
Jeez,
lot of it
didn't come
seems
up.
like we're I don't know, going around in a circle just to get back to a new beginning. That none of any of this is really going to matter by the end of it, anyways.
What the hell is that?
that is the Beyonder who pulled everybody together into the Secret War.
Those are shoulder pads right there.
That was the 80s and 90s.
That
Bowie.
It looks more than a shoulder pad. I'll tell you that much.
It's what every female.
It's true.
power
Those
suit
are
look
like some Death Star delts.
Yeah. Where'd you go? Oh, that's all they were looking at. Just like the Superman, they weren't looking at everything. Here we go. Yeah.
It's just hard to see where all this is going and how we get there cohesively and not just making a mess out of this.
Well, I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine, depending upon like if it ends out really good, that's already a good start considering all the movies before that.
Yeah, but then you have shitty movies coming out after it, so now we're in like the Sony effect where they get like No Way Home and then make $1 billion and then blow it by fucking blow all the profit with Morbius.
We don't know the movies are going to be shitty.
We don't know.
They've got the series for that.
Hey, we don't know how Captain America is gonna be. Stop it.
Come on, you looking at any of that? Why? So what? Harrison Ford comes on stage and hulks out a little bit, and all of a sudden this is going to be the greatest movie ever? I don't think so.
I mean,
He did his own mocap.
I think
that
it's gonna.
It's
I
more
think
cause
it's
for
gonna-
concern than anything. Dude's like
Ang
90
Lee's the
years
best
old.
Hulk.
Why would it matter? Like, if he's basically sitting in the chair while CGI does all the work. Like,
That's how Robert
He
Downey
had to
Jr.
act like
did
he was
Iron
taking off
Man.
the sweater.
yeah, like I think it's gonna. I have high hopes for that Captain America movie and the Thunderbolts movie, and
No.
I have high hopes because I'm a hoper.
I hope that your hope comes true because I have zero hope for any of these future projects at the moment.
Why though?
Because you can't just, like I say, this one movie that came out, which is a great movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, doesn't excuse everything that came prior and everything that's going to come after.
But it's not excusing it because they're literally using Tiamat from the Eternals, which was not a great movie. So what are you guys talking about?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Everything up until Deadpool and Wolverine has been shit, and I don't see, like, now that this movie's been so successful, these other movies that we've had and been making in the pipeline are just going to be good now. I think you're going to have the Thunderbolts and Captain America going down the same road that Marvel has been going down. Because now they don't care about these movies anymore. Now with these announcements... Because they just came out to fucking Comic-Con and blew the roof off by announcing we got the Russos and
First off, I
RDJ
need
back.
you to breathe. I need you to breathe first off, because you're hyperventilating a little bit. Second of all, we're in the. So far, the consensus from a lot of people with the trailer, at least, was that it didn't give you that stupid Nickelodeon trailer from them like the Marvels did. Second of all, I love the close up. Hey guys. Second of all, you got to remember that every franchise, every company has had a pitfall, right? So hopefully they got to go back on the rise because they got to keep making money. They're Disney at the end of the day. They have to like why can't they? Why can't they be like? And also, we're not. It's not fair to not give Anthony Mackie a chance. He's not a bad actor.
I didn't say he was a bad actor. I'm
But
not
you
talking about him personally. I'm talking about
But come
Marvel
on.
as a whole and the movie as a whole.
Good.
Nothing
Come
to do
on.
with him.
Come on. If Captain America was leading this movie, nobody would be saying jack shit.
That's
Steve,
well.
if it was
yeah,
Chris
if
Evans.
if it was Chris Evans, yeah.
Yeah. So but that's my point. Why are we? How are we not giving? We give all the others. We gave those shows a try, even though only one that come out of them that was decent was what Loki and maybe Falcon.
Maybe.
Hawkeye could have been better. Moon Knight.
I mean they've just been on such a decline that I don't have that much faith, Warren, that outside of the realm of Deadpool and Wolverine, I don't see them having. I just don't see them having any good luck on Thunderbolts or Captain America leading up to Fantastic Four, a supposed Blade movie that is who knows what's going on with that, and then 2 Avengers movies that are we don't even know if.
Thanks
they're
for being
written,
here,
if they have an
Karthik.
idea.
Appreciate it.
Good night.
I'm concerned, is what I'm saying. To be
I'm
this
concerned,
much
too.
invested that it seems like now we're rushing to the finish line. So how much care is really going to be put into all of this just to get to where they want to get to reboot?
I think they have to put a lot of care in because of the fact of the characters they're using, and that's why they're staying safe. Like,
But I guess then wouldn't you think that the timeline would be a little bit longer then, and not just, we're finishing this all up within 3 years?
well,
Getting to like such a major event in this universe that if
I don't
Secret
think-
Wars is that big, like I would think this would need more setup and more characters coming in and introductions.
well, we gotta remember, like, because it said 2025, 2026, so they have to immediately start on the script, and
Yeah.
we have to. The thing is that the problem that occurred, right, Bob, was that the pandemic put everything back and it pushed a lot of things back. So
I would just think that this whole Avengers thing leading up to Doomsday and Secret Wars, that it would just take more time than that. That this would be over like a 5-6 year period, not a 3 year period.
well, honestly, Bob, the only script they gotta finish off really is Blade and
They got to start Blade.
they got
Yeah.
no. Well, what I mean by finish is whatever they have to like say. Hey, let's start it because all the other movies are. Remember,
No,
Thunderbolts
I was
is-
Agatha all along. Not Bob.
Agatha's done. They're finishing up. Fantastic Four is filming already.
And don't forget, we get Riri soon. Ironheart.
Ironheart. Well, we get Secret War. We get Armor Wars too as well. So
Oh God.
you got a lot of stuff. You gotta have some faith. That's it.
I don't know. I'm going
I
by their
just-
track record, Warren, in recent times, and I got no faith in them right now.
I understand the screen's not filled with bounty paper towel actors anymore, but that doesn't mean you cannot have good content. Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the content that they usually end up making hasn't really been that good. It really hasn't.
Sometimes wheat bread is better than Wonder Bread. I'm just saying.
True, but I mean,
Wonder Bread isn't bread, so that's not a fair comparison.
ooh, busted.
It's
I don't
you can roll up a piece of Wonder Bread and bounce it.
That's
So-
actually very disgusting. Oh, anyway, I'm done for my. I'm done.
I just have concerns, Warren. That's all. I'm just
I have
concerned. The time
concerns too.
frame
I have
is my
concerns like
biggest.
the next slate. You know, the next slate is important to me because I'm a Thunderbolts fan. I'm a Fantastic Four fan. I mean, if X-Men is good, well, yay, whatever. I don't care for the X-Men. Never did. But that's a different story for another day. But those are two of my favorite teams. Like, I've never been an Avengers fan. I've said this vehemently. I never liked the Avengers. They're too good. I don't. But so imagine me at the theater. Imagine me when they announced this Super Soldier team. How do you think I felt?
No, I understand.
Well, Disney's been under 100 for a little while now, and I was interested in the whole debacle that was a fight for the seats on the board of directors and things, and I was really, interested in the whole deal. And right after the guy who was bidding for a seat lost his bid, he sold all of his shares of Disney. And going up into that fight, Disney made all of these claims. They announced all of these projects. They were talking about how successful they've been, and it drove the price of the stock up. And basically, he pushed this. I don't know if this was his plan, but he pushed this fight. The stock went up. And at the height of that stock being up, when he lost his bid for the board, he sold all of his shares, him and Ike Perlmutter. They sold their shares over $100. And Ike has recently said that if it drops to like 75, he's going to buy it back. So, this it's right now it's sitting at $89 a share. And, the alarmists and the angry people were saying that it was in a free fall. Not a free fall, a steady decline, but it wasn't a free fall. But it'll be funny to see what happens, how low it goes, and who starts buying into the company again.
Yeah.
So. I killed this one again. I killed another show. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, apparently my alarm did go off, but I just did not hear it.
Oh, that was me yesterday. Yeah. I was an hour late or something.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious though. We talked for a brief second. We made jokes about the Haktua girl, but she's now got that TV show going on, and she's been seen at UFC fights with people. And I keep wondering to myself, while she's going out and doing all of these amazing things with amazing people, Will says, rich people are the best. These amazing rich people with interesting lives and interesting stories. If Pookie is with her.
Yes.
Is Pookie with her? Where is Pookie? That's my question.
Her friend? The one that makes
she
her?
said,
Everybody always forgets
I love you,
about Pookie.
Pookie, forever. I love you, Pookie, forever. That was one of the
she
things
said that
she
at the
said.
end. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Pookie made it out of this a little bit less reputationally tarnished, if you will.
Damper, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. When somebody as out there or historically out there as like Howard Stern says, like he is or she is every father's worst nightmare. I don't know. That's kind of horrible. So I don't know. Nobody's
I
talking
think
like
that
that
makes
about
certain
Pookie.
men line up.
I don't know. I guess now he's looking at it as a father or something and just saying like that would be his worst nightmare. I don't know.
I think his worst nightmare is looking at a stick with two stripes on it.
Huh. Fair enough.
Yeah, the views expressed by the panel do not necessarily reflect those of the stream platforms or the show. Free speech is bitch.
Sorry.
And it is.
Yet I love her.
Yes.
That's free speech.
You love the Hawk Tour girl?
Yeah, I thought I was going to say. That's what I thought it was.
No. I mean, indifferent to her. I mean, like, I enjoy the enthusiasm. That's great. But no, I meant Lady Free Speech. I'm in love with her. But she's a bitch.
Not Lady Liberty? Her younger sister, Lady Free Speech?
I love her too. There's room in my heart for many ladies.
Yes. Polyamory is a thing. So
I think Hawk Tour girl, she is going to do okay. I just find it funny every time something normal becomes like a viral thing, but we saw this with the Bad Bunny chick and now Hawk Tour, so I'm sure something else is gonna just be said normally, but somehow it gets made viral because
I thought Bad Bunny was a DJ.
Yeah. She tried to launch off that. That was what she was trying to do before she became viral for something that's...
Yeah. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a cog in the wheel.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. She's a cog in the wheel.
So tired.
Me? I'm not tired.
No, it's me that's
No,
tired
it's
this
honest.
time. It's me this time.
You can see it.
I was up all night playing League of Legends.
I was playing League of Legends last night. Actually, I did not go get to see the movie, so I was playing League. I even took a CBD to go to bed early. I even had my alarm going, and then I wake up and all I see is snooze on the screen. So I guess I just slept through it or something. I don't know.
Or you just sleep tapped it, which is what I have infinite snooze on mine, so it will keep snoozing. But I obviously dismissed mine.
And the thing is, my alarm sounds like an ambulance, so that's the only way I wake up.
Yeah. Ambulances are just in your dream. That makes it weird.
You live in the city, so it's like gunshots. That's not going to wake you up.
This is true.
You should do the air raid siren.
Oh, bad baby or bad whatever. Yeah, that's right, Gray.
Yeah, the Cash Me Outside girl. I gotcha.
Yeah, the Cash Me Outside girl.
Yeah, Charles is fond of her.
How about that?
How about that?
How about that? How about that? How about not? Yeah. You get back on your meds. Come on. Too soon? No, too soon?
No, we deserve what we have. That's basically it.
It's the fall of the Roman Empire, and nobody recognizes it. You know, we had a good run. You know,
Yeah,
society will
bread
change. You know, eventually the aliens who wiped out life several times on this planet will come back and harvest everything, and then Earth will start all over again.
Like, yes, it's
Yeah,
entertaining.
you have to hit reset every once in a while, you know.
Oh, wait. That's a work of fiction. That's in issue number 2 of Stunning Adventures, being faced off by the Galactic Guardian. So look forward to that.
Where can you get Stunning Adventures?
You can get Stunning Adventures at globalcomics.com by searching up Rosales Entertainment. Let me see here. Let's see. Global. Why am I? What's the matter, doggy?
Whose dog is that?
Whose dog is what? I have a doggy.
I'm muted, so I'm thinking it's Rosales's.
I have a doggy. He's old. We got him old. We rescued him when he was 8 years old, and that was many, many years ago. So
he's even older.
He's even older. He's lost his teeth, and but He loves cat food. Let's see here if I can do this right. Okay, so yeah, here we are at Global Comics. See New Stunning Adventures. And the first issue is out. And it'll be released bi-monthly. Look, there's Dynamo again. There's
Dynamo. I'm sorry, I had to get that out.
We're
So
glad
yeah,
that you
here's
did.
this is the cover that we have here.
Funny.
And this is the cover of the thing. There's
New Stunning.
let me see. I can't read this. It's too small for me.
New Stunning Adventures.
Ah, where'd it go? I lost it.
It's on the left.
Darn dynamic formatting. Kitty, can you read that?
New Stunning Adventures revolutionizes the Rosales Comics universe with the thrilling anthology series. Spanning 6 issues, it introduces over 18 new heroes, each with unique abilities and gripping backstories. This limited series showcases a diverse array of characters, from comic defenders to street-level vigilantes. Cosmic defenders to street-level vigilantes, captivating new readers and long-time fans alike. Expanding the Rosales lore, New Stunning Adventures uncovers hidden corners of the universe and epic battles against formidable foes. Each story arc enriches the overarching narrative paving the way for future crossovers and interconnected storylines. Dive into the new era of excitement and adventure! Thank you. The accent, the South African accent helped. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then I'll
Also, the way that you read the punctuation. Adventure was great.
and then I'll separate the voice online and then upload that as the audiobook version
Yeah.
of the Grimm Tales of Rainbow Falls. So I'll have you reading that and all the misspelled words.
Yeah. Just to make it extra grim.
Yes, extra Grimm.
Grum.
So yeah,
The grum.
and there's only been 3 views so far. So we need people to go out there and read these things. And I'm afraid that maybe it's just me who's done the.
Is the link in the description?
It should be in the description. However, because I was devalued by YouTube, you cannot click through those. You can only cut and paste those linked descriptions. I have to build a positive history because they don't like my. You know what?
They got upset with your.
Yes, and they're being the Department of Motor Vehicles with me. They said upload a valid driver's license, and I uploaded that, and they said no, you need to. This doesn't qualify because you don't have the private information blacked out. It needs to only include the pertinent information, but it doesn't tell me what that is or what information to leave out.
Thanks for all of that.
So, do I put a little bar over my eyes in the picture? But I don't understand.
Also, proof of insurance.
Yeah, so I don't know what they want from me. But yeah, you can click through this. Oh, portrait mode not supported. Comic overlay does not support landscape mode on this device. Please rotate to continue.
Oh, I love this reader. It goes frame by frame. It's nice.
Yeah, but not for me.
It does.
I can't see the next pages, but you can apparently.
Yes.
So
this is. Do you want me to present? I'll show you what it looks like.
Sure. If you want to be that way.
I'll do that.
Yes.
It has supports portrait mode.
Do you see it?
Yes, we see it.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh.
You got to just make sure that you got the arrow. Get it?
Yes, the cool arrow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the audiobook version is still on rosalescomics.com, at least the first few pages. So, and it is a little and I wanted to go over this actually. It's exposition heavy because you can do that in a comic book. However, if I was to actually do an animation, instead of doing what I did last time, which was just sort of panel by panel, I'd rewrite the dialogue. I would condense it. I would move it in a different place. You would make it a little more dynamic in the medium that you're going to be using, which is why you see people walking down the halls in when they're doing expositions on TV shows. It's not just because doctors are in a hospital. It's because they just don't want two people standing there talking, over the shoulder.
They want something happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Who narrates it? The one on the.
It's not me. Don't worry.
Yes, it's Kitty. Kitty. It was Kitty all along. Now let me go here to Comics.com. And we will share this. So yeah.
Steady now. Just breathe.
Ooh.
That's Gray. Gray helped me out with this one. I'm
That's
lying.
cool.
That's not Gray. I'm lying. That's not Gray.
Well,
that's me.
That's cool.
That's me.
2 years ago, above the Collider.
There's Charles.
Yep.
That's not really Charles.
2 years ago.
Looking for you.
Love the Collider.
They took my duties and my clearance away, but can't fire me due to contractual obligations. I still have to show up and check in, and I can't leave the premises while on the clock. But let's be clear, I do not work here anymore.
Love that.
You are terrific.
Thank you. Archery.
So yeah, a lot of this dialogue would be pruned down, and you would have to take a second and third pass at it and do a reading with some people so that you can hear it out loud, and take another third and fourth pass at it and get it to where it actually snaps and is peppy, so you don't have these long drawn out expositions going on. And so a comic book is one thing, and the animation would be another, still quite vibrant and visual. And then your movie version, depending on your budget, would be something completely different. This might have been in a cafe if it was a lesser budget film, and you'd get coverage with 3 cameras. You'd get your wide shot and then your 2 over the shoulders, so that you got the reactions to play with back and forth. If you were David Fincher, you'd line up 37 cameras and then make them do it 115 times, and then use digital editing to put together whatever it is that you liked. And that's how David Fincher does his stuff, apparently, from what I hear online, because you believe everything that you read online.
And then some.
I believe
And
everything
then
you say. I don't even read anything online, actually.
So it's this is 3 pages, and then as you can see, it worked out to be about 4 minutes, which is a lot longer than what a script should be. If a script was 3 pages, it would be 3 minutes long, not 4. And so
It always helps me relieve tension. When I was on the U.S. decathlon,
Matthew, Dr. Goldstein is furious at you.
for questioning the validity.
that was Kitty, by the way.
Yes.
No, it was not. That was still me. It was still me.
Oh man.
With 11 labs,
Oh, man.
changing my voice. So I did this. I did the worst voice acting while trying to read the lines in between the boys playing video games. And so that is not the most conducive way to do voiceover work.
Would not
so-
recommend.
Of the theoretical particle tests.
For sending a letter to the committee.
Every test has yielded negative results, and I know why.
You're mistaken.
I wouldn't watch this. No. I wouldn't watch this Hallmark movie, but I would read it as a comic book. So go and read it as a comic book. And then, once it gets a lot of views and we can hire RDJ,
Yeah,
Charles will
exactly.
help me prune it down, and we'll make a 90-minute movie out of it.
Nice.
And hopefully come in under budget. So
Not possible.
Avi Arad has this formula that he uses to make his films. And if he can get it made under what it would cost to distribute it and advertise it, then he'll make it.
I got some news for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Rosales is the best.
Yay!
Oh,
That's what I wanted to really say.
That's
Thank
not
you,
news.
Rosales.
Oh, we knew
Wow,
that.
you sound like one of my children.
He's the best.
Dad. What? I love you. Thank you. You're all right. David Attenborough. Hadn't heard that name in a while. Is he still alive or dead?
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's still alive and kicking, brother.
I don't think he's kicking.
now. He's alive. Don't expect too much.
Yeah, well. Anyway, that's that, I guess. We done? We got something? Anybody got something they want to talk about?
I watched the Boys finale.
You did?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it was nice to see the way that I think that's how you do 8 episodes well. I think Amazon Prime, whoever is directing The Boys, I think they're doing a good job. It was a really good. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it. So.
Okay, well that was The Boys.
Let's talk about the latest show. Did you watch it? I need to know. Did you love it or was it no? We can agree to disagree, bro. Some people love it. Those are the freaky. Some people don't. Those are the tightest people. We can agree to disagree unless you don't agree with me, bro. Oh, let's talk about the latest show.
Those are the white people.
Oh, I booked my bowling trip for August 30th. Wait, I'll let you guys know specifically so you'll know when you get real bowling noises.
Did you
Yay.
you get any new uniforms, or are you going with the old ones?
I never wear a uniform.
You don't bowl in a uniform?
My dad wears like this blue polo shirt and red one that looked something out of like a. Remember back in the 2000s when kids would be wearing these kung fu shirts that were extra large and huge? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Please tell me you do. Look it up. It's like anime shirts back in like the 2000s. They were like overly sized, big with like some samurai guy or Goku, and all the emo kids would be hanging around, and that's what his shirt looks like. It's huge and.
Bowling?
There we go. We got sound effects.
It's not.
We want the real thing. Yeah, we want the real thing. Charlie Sheen style. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I was picturing the Beyonder. I couldn't get that out of my head.
What I will do is take a moment to say, come over to the No One Asked You podcast because we're gonna do a stream there tonight.
The new what? The what podcast?
The No One Asked You podcast.
No One Asked You podcast. Yes.
It's Dorcas's channel. Yeah. We're doing stuff on Mistborn. If you like Brandon Sanderson, come along.
Who?
Branderson.
Brandon Sanderson.
Who's that? What does he do?
Oh, not science fiction, a fantasy writer.
He's an author, prolific. Finished The Wheel of Time, has his own thing, the Storyline Archive. But, there's another series that Kidda and Dorcas happen to be going over, and it's quite amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of people are prolific, like Kevin Spacey. So what has he done that maybe I know?
Kevin Spacey was in Seven. It's a good.
No,
movie.
I mean the author. I don't need to know who he done.
So he completed the last bit of Wheel of Time. Would probably be the most notorious, but other than that, he does his own thing. Stormlight Archive, Mistborn, Elantris, White Sands, Warbreaker. He's done a bunch of stuff. The Arcadium Unbound. You'd probably have to be into fantasy to know him, but he's very prolific. He took a year off and then wrote like 6 books. So,
I think,
he's just...
The last fantasy thing I read was the Bulgarian.
He's definitely not a Bulgarian, but fair enough.
Well, yeah, that's where I'll be.
Okay, good. Charles.
Thanks for having me.
Kitty, could you please stop so I can stop imitating you?
Sorry.
Thank you. I'm dizzy.
We could all get in the same.
I need to get a chair that can't move.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I'm getting seasick.
Yeah, I'm
turning green.
I don't know what life is anymore. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the spectacle that is Deadpool and Wolverine and movie stuff that's related to, right there. And Shobs. And any other movie stuff that's discussed at San Diego Comic-Con. As well as Dexter, which is back again. Yay. Yes. Third time's a charm, kidda.
Oh, God. No, it was fine by itself. Leave it. Anyway.
That's it.
That's it. Gray, what are you going to be doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah. You're muted, buddy.
Me?
No, Gray.
I don't think.
Apparently, I'm muted. Good times. So I will be on that aforementioned Showbiz show tomorrow. But, if you're looking for more, then go to That Darn Kidda's channel every Thursday for the Thinkers. Other than that, there should be a random video released soon, hopefully before I have to leave town. But, yeah, good times. Check out other people's channels. I'm on it sometimes. Bob,
Awesome.
What do you have going on, sir?
Yeah, Bob. I heard you picked up a contract. Who's going missing?
Yeah, I have absolutely nothing going on this week. I'm not appearing anywhere, not guesting on anybody else's panels or anything like that. So I'm just chilling for the week, man, until somebody says they want me somewhere.
Why don't you do an open mic night? That would be awesome.
I do. Nobody ever shows up.
I think that would be great to just do an open mic night.
Yeah, it's usually a closed mic night. Like I said, nobody ever shows up. I'm
Just
making myself
start going.
laugh.
You know what grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yell at a cloud.
I just want to say one thing though.
Again?
You guys are the best. That's all.
Thanks.
All right. Somebody limit his edibles.
No, I like this version of Warren.
I have like one every other day.
Seed?
I
What do you
will
have every
announce. I take an edible to go sleep at night.
He's woken up.
Oh. No, I won't be eating any food. I've been on a diet the last 3 weeks, guys.
The only thing I'm eating is edibles.
For the last 2 weekends, all I've had is like salad and sandwiches. Nothing great.
Wish I could say the same.
But you're
Where's the
already.
video where Will Smith's mouth turned into pasta?
Oh yeah, I got that still, but I did the music there because here we go.
Warren's hungry, got to eat some food. Some kind of delivery, that's what's the mood. Barbecue beef or red beans and rice. Grilled chicken breast would be damn nice. Double-decker sandwich and a glass of tea. But don't be jealous, guys, it's all for me. Warren's hungry, got to see some food. Some kind of delivery, that's what's the mood. Barbecue, we got to eat some food.
That is the scariest thing in existence.
I love how intense and enjoyable the Rock looks. I mean, he looked like he's really enjoying those rocks. The Rock eating rocks.
I like how I look nothing like Will Smith, but except being brown. That's about it.
Yeah, They were just the only thing that I could find that had people eating, so it's had nothing to do with race. If
I
you're
know.
implying something.
I'm not implying anything. Not implying anything.
You've been replaced, Kang. This is what happened.
Yeah, no, I agree with Rosales. Close enough.
I agree with Bra. Terrifying.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We haven't played this in a while.
Where'd Bob go?
Bob, his StreamYard crashed.
Because it was so disturbing with that video.
Maybe get mugged. Hey, Mister, $1. $1. Come on, you deaf.
Well, hopefully, I will announce how much weight I've lost next week. So, exciting times.
I know what you're going through. This past month, I broke 220 pounds. Okay, and that means me being less than 220 pounds for the first time this century. So
wow,
congrats, man! Yeah,
I'm getting close to where I'll probably be under 200, and I'll be able to wear sweats at Walmart.
Oh well, listen.
Well, there we go. We got
We
to
should all
go.
thrive for that. Oh,
what was that? What was that?
It's time.
Was that the door?
Yeah, it looks like that was the door.
Who is at the door? Who is at the door? Is it chicken or something more? Got to answer the door. Got to answer the door. Who rang the doorbell? I need to know more. Who is at the door? Who is at the door? Is it chicken or something more?
It was Coke.
Wow, I'm glad the FBI isn't following you.
Coca-Cola.
How many kilos? How many kilos?
Coke delivery.
Yeah. And Starbucks, little can Starbucks.
Oh, yay, a little can of Starbucks. That's how we have them here.
What was I gonna say was Rosales. I always love it to see when people take their health because as I have high blood pressure and diabetes in my family, so it's just nice to and it's been rough because from February to April, I lost no weight for some reason. I just stayed at one weight, and I didn't even know why. And I was going to the gym 5 days a week. I had to finally
called a
go
plateau.
see a nutritionist.
It's called a plateau. You wind up hitting a certain plateau where your body is trying not to do more than it would, because what you're doing when you're exercising too hard and you're depriving yourself of nutrients, you're stressing your body. You're sending it into a mode where it believes that it's in danger, and so it stops. You stop burning the fat and start burning muscle instead, so that you can have the fat for later. That's what all of this is. It's potential energy, it's potential nutrients, and I've got a lot of unused potential, but untapped potential here. So once you surpass that plateau, your body adjusts to a new style of living, as opposed to being in danger, feeling like it's in danger and starving. Then things start to spring back to normal. Yeah, I should be thinner with all the stuff that I know.
You will.
So, yeah. K-Dot says RDJ as Doom is not a good idea in the long run. He may die off before then. He's old. And Bry asks if he thinks he'll get killed off. And my body doesn't believe anything I tell it. And hopefully we're just body recomping. Was that the word I didn't know to pronounce? Yeah. My body gaslights the pain I'm in.
Yeah.
I read that not eating is worse than eating a little.
Well, I do the
if you call it fasting, then it's great. Yeah,
it's
results we
intermediate
just talked
fasting.
about.
Yeah, I don't eat until after 11. in the morning, and I wake up at 6 a.m. and
Yeah.
so I go all this time with just coffee and
Oh.
beverages, and I don't eat until then, and then I don't eat after 8 p.m. And so
Yeah, I'm kind of been following that rule. Don't, and if I do, it's like pistachios or grapefruit.
well, if you give your body time to digest the food that you've consumed in the day before you go to sleep, it'll spend the rest of the night uh, um, healing itself, focusing on that. But if you eat really late before you go to sleep, it's forced to now focus on digesting the food as opposed to healing the body up. And so you wake up all sluggish and you get a migraine headache, and somebody asks you if you drank enough water before you shoot them. And
well, damn.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go and get some water.
Yes, please do. Please do. I read that in force.
That is
Force-
horrible,
It's
Pops.
horrible.
God damn, I could not imagine just liquid diet. Especially for months.
Do you got a colonoscopy coming up soon? Is that
For 3 months?
Yeah, 3-month prep
that's
for that.
It's a lot of liquid. It's a lot of liquid, and you can't eat nothing but the liquid. And you wind up drinking it until you wind up puking it out. So, but no, he just, what did he say here? He's got surgery. Oh yeah.
Good luck with
well,
that,
I hope
man.
it goes. Yes, I
Yeah,
hope it goes.
yeah.
Those of us who pray will pray for you, Pops.
Break
and,
a leg in surgery. Maybe that's not the right saying. Whatever you're supposed to do in surgery.
What was don't know you 40 sip madness.
Uh-oh. Dog barking, sorry.
I've not eaten real food in 3 months. Are you in space?
Yes.
Astronauts
Just
do
the
not
astronaut
eat.
diet for him.
That is terrible.
Ooh. Ugh. Hernias are
Mm-mm.
bad. I could only. Ugh.
Yeah, I knew somebody who had a herniated belly button. It just came loose. Don't worry, they didn't do this. That didn't happen.
My spinal discs are herniated.
Yeah, oh, it's a meal replacement. Ooh, look at that.
Oh,
Some
like
40
a
sip.
Soylent.
Yes.
It's people.
Soylent Green is people, by the way. So
So I've heard.
yes, but only in the movie, not in the book. I found that out when I quizzed my son after I made him read it over the summer. Yes, the book has nothing to do with with that. It has absolutely
Ooh.
nothing to do with that. That was all for the movie. Let's see. Oh my goodness. That sounds painful. I can't imagine sneezing or burping. It's
Agreed. I'm with Gray. New fear unlocked.
oh. No, you call it what you want, okay? We're not holding you to it. Cavity, whatever you want to call it. You've earned it. You've earned the right, Pops. Oh my goodness, they're going to be stitching things together. Oh, they're going to add a mesh in there.
Charles's groans.
And those meshes come loose. Remember the herniated belly button I was talking about earlier? That came loose and broke away from the. Turn your camera off if you're going to do that. Bring the bucket nearby.
That's too disgusting.
Yeah, that's too far, Charlie.
Oh, it only hurts when I eat. It used to, but then I stopped binging. That's terrible.
Anyway.
So, but yes, get better soon. Get better
Yes.
soon, my friend. Okay. Yeah.
I am going to say that I'm gonna head out. Oh, I have a big day tomorrow. Actually, sadly, I have to go to the office and I have to go work out. So, because I'm a fat booty.
Well, Warren, before you leave, we've all got something to tell you, and we want you to take it the right way. You're the best.
You're the best.
It's true.
Thanks.
We're
all.
jealous of your fasted workouts. Hell yeah, sir.
I am not jealous of what I've had to do the last month. Hell no. Hell no. I'd rather eat Cinnabons and cheeseburgers every other day.
Oh man, I love the Cinnabons.
Cinnabons are bad.
You
Yeah.
You have an Auntie Anne's, Rosales and Kitty?
I got an Aunt Flora.
No.
But does she make pretzels?
No.
Does she make pretzels?
No, but she throws a mean chancla. That's what she does. I found out that the icing for the Cinnabon is basically 50-50 cream cheese and butter.
Oh gosh.
And then several cups of powdered sugar.
Sukar.
Azucar. Powdered azucar. And a few drops of vanillin right in there. And then that's creamed up and spread all over them tasty buns.
I just want to eat. I want to drink water forever now. That's it. That's all I'm ever going to have, ever.
And they have a special cinnamon that they buy exclusively. So nobody can buy the cinnamon that they have.
I'm getting more and more skeptical.
Well, that's the story I heard, that it's grown only in one place, and then they've only got one customer, and it's the Cinnabon people. And they buy bulks of it and send it out to their different shopping malls.
Oh, Charles.
It is special.
What?
Charles?
What did I say?
Charles
he made doubtful noises.
Wait, I'm lost.
Okay, well, I've got to go, guys.
Thank you for being here, Kitty. We appreciate it.
Yes, bye.
We'll see you in a little bit on your other stream.
What?
Maybe.
What's happening? Why?
I don't know.
Brought to attention?
I don't know for sure. Maybe she thought you $3 a bottle. I'm not that wealthy.
But think of all the money you're saving on food right now, Pops.
$22 a box. Or
Could have bought
22 pounds.
Ticket
British
to
sterling.
3 days worth of 1970 San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes. Quite the deal at the time. Quite a steal. Quite a steal. But yeah, we're wrapping it up, folks. We got to get out of here. We're going to actually get out before 3 hours has passed, which is an amazing thing lately. So good going. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Go out and make it a great Sunday, and we'll see you next week with other stuff.
In your eyes 風がそっとささやきつけて君と過ごす未来描くよどんな困難さえ乗り越えてそばにいたいかな